valley of the shadows, land of the scorpion. Stung by the darkness, swimming in all the poison. I need some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Come with some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I plead, show me some mercy. Grandma, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun. With a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun. With a little bit of light, I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. In the land of the shadows, the valley of the scorpion. Stung by the darkness, swimming in out the poison. I need some angel music. I need some angel music. I want some angel music. The song to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I play. Show me some mercy. Grandpa, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven with a little bit of sun, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. Black feather glisten, just a little bit of light, a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven, shine like a raven. Black feather glisten. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to be one. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to know freedom.
Snyder, I don't think you're restricted at all, man. I didn't put any restriction on you that I know of, man. How are you restricted? Hey, D, man.
What's going on, man?
I don't know. What is Snyder on about? I don't get it. Everybody can see him, right? In the chat?
I have no clue.
I don't know neither. I think he's fucking with me.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
What's going on, man?
I just passed out for 5 minutes, and I was getting everything set up. I am tired, dude. I think I did probably like what I've been doing for the last 2 months, working in the last week.
Yeah.
And they're waiting for me to snap. I can look at the managers.
Well, just don't stay up too late, man. Crash out and eat some food. Do your thing. Do your thing. You got to keep that engine running, baby.
Oh yeah,
Boom, boom.
it's not too bad though. I'm fine.
I had people gunning. I had people gunning for me. I lasted everybody.
Nice.
That's how you got to do it. You're always gonna have people after you. That's why you just gotta, let them burn themselves out.
It's fine by me.
Yep.
Oh hell. Whew. So how you doing, D-Man?
I'm doing all right. It's cold, but I'm kind of sore. I'm gonna try to work. I'll see how I feel when I get up in the morning.
Yeah, I gotta watch the kids tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be friggin' like 30 in the morning. It's gonna be crazy cold. I'm gonna have to bust out the ski mobile gear.
So I actually tuned into the Drunk Debunk show for a little bit, and I'm listening to his intro song. Holy crap! It's the pure definition of what he does. He projects all this stuff, and he's like hey Derek, how you doing, man?
Hey,
Anyway,
can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. Right on.
Yeah.
And I was going to add something to Schneider. Like the same thing has happened to me in the past where it's like everyone else was ghosted and I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it does that. Sometimes you just got to log out and then come back in. The chat, it does it to the chat with me. Sometimes when I go to join live chats, it makes the live chat so you can't see anybody. You have to exit out and then reopen it, and then the chat shows up.
Yeah, and then even with that, it's like, you got to ask yourself, maybe you've been algorithmed out by YouTube.
No, it's just YouTube's broken crap. It's such a shit fest that.
I know
that. Anyways, about the Drunk Debunk show, man. His theme song is everything he is, and that's exactly what it is. It's
well, when you call yourself drunk and you use the word debunk, then that's
I don't think he's ever debunked anything in his life. He gets the experts to do it.
He can't really debunk anything. He doesn't even know how.
No,
no.
You go ahead. You gonna say?
I've got some ideas. Got some ideas, man.
He's cooking them.
It's gonna be the winter of brutality.
Oh, or as the Mandela turns.
Yeah, did you get a kick out of that one? She was talking about should we review other channels, and I was like, and I said, yeah, Mandela Hospital, and everybody died.
Sorry, I want to apologize, Terry. I missed an R in his name. Sorry. Go ahead.
Like sands through the hourglass, so are the Mandelas of our lives.
Oh hell, yeah. So, you guys got anything on the burners? You do anything this week?
I don't have nothing going on. It's freaking getting crazy cold.
No, yeah, you prepared for the winter?
Yeah, I'm kind of prepared. I gotta work on a snowblower tomorrow. I'm gonna see how I feel when I get up to go to work. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, my stomach.
It's been getting colder, but it seems still warmer compared to other winters.
Not this one, not where I am. It's getting cold real fast.
It's supposed to get up to 50 again, like for us next week in Minnesota.
It's like 30. It's like 35 out right now. It's cold.
So we want to shout some people out. We got Mr. Super in here. Of course, you got Mr. Anus. He's busy, man. And Kim Ray. That's properly pronounced it. And Saddlebum. We'll see who else we got in there.
Greetings, Jim. Greetings, Saddlebum. And did you say Kim?
Kim Ray.
Oh, well, greetings, Kim.
Yeah.
Sidewinder's out there.
Oh, yeah. Sidewinder.
Yeah.
Crashes 82.
Oh, yeah.
Crashes 82.
And don't forget JJ, Mr. Johnson.
Oh, yep. Our brother Justin. Yep.
Yeah, JJ, the man.
Yeah, speaking of that, with the show I was watching, they were mentioning an email that Roger Ladd did communications with Vlad, and they're talking about the ticket. Supposedly, he sent a copy of Jaren's ticket to him, and they were projecting that we're lying about it. No, we want to take a look at it so we can examine the ticket. That's what Lab wanted to do, right? Make sure it's a valid ticket. And I've never said they didn't go down the Antarctica, quote unquote, or Antarctica, whatever you want to call it. The fact is, what they portrayed when they were down there isn't real. That's been our contention since day one. Yeah.
Well, it was shady right from the get go because he was asking people before they even went to take pictures of the sun everywhere they were. He was asking people to take pictures of the sun and send them to him so that other guy the gamer guy can sit there and chain all that shit together so they can make their little loopy 360 bullshit sun. They're full of shit. They're so full of shit. It isn't funny.
Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah. It's funny. It is. So, anyways, besides invalidation of their trip, or even validation for their trip is a better way of putting it. They didn't validate at all. Just because you went there doesn't mean that you saw what you saw and you produced what you saw.
No, Jaren fucked up a bunch of shit when he was talking to what's his name by saying, "Well, you should go down there and see the sunset." Well, dipshit, I thought the sun didn't set.
How many times has said, think about it, like that says he had. Well, over here, this is where the sun.
Done with all of those people.
Yeah,
done with all of them. Good luck to them, whatever they're doing.
And I'm glad they jumped on board the bandwagon, and I hope they don't drown when they jump off. Sure. Like they will. And Jaren is not the sharpest tool in the shed. I hate to tell you this.
No.
Science doesn't prove anything. He sounds just like the rest of them, like McToon or Craig or anybody. Yeah. The whole point of science is to find out how things work. Is it not? Be honest. Look at it. We're just asking more questions.
Well, depending on I don't know. It's tough because they kind of mold science into what they want it to be, not what it is, and that's there was this.
Heron.
Yeah,
Miss Heron.
David. Yeah. There's a thing called your butt dyno, and butt dyno tells you if the car is faster or not. Your butt dyno don't lie.
Well, dynos do have their purpose. To find out how much horsepower you're putting down the foot torque. You can figure that out. Yeah.
But you know how it feels when it's wrong. So that you can't argue with your own body and the feeling of your body. And we could go on and on with that. But
did you get a chance to listen to me and Sean Hawkins discourse, me and Ryan?
No, not yet. I'm going to listen to it in a little while though.
Oh, that was
funny. Lay down.
When did you do that?
A long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sean is a character, man. I'm telling you.
He is a character, isn't he?
He's got some zeal for something. I don't know what it is.
Well, it's like he's so determined, to be right in his own mind. He doesn't care how wrong he is.
Yeah, no matter what he does, he ends up right at the end of it. I'll back off something I said quick if I'm wrong. I don't have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
Peter W. said, Simon Says it's now called science.
Yep. I had one of those, didn't you, when you were growing up?
Simon Says? Yeah, I think I did. What was the other one with the was that the one where it would repeat it and you would have to do the exact same thing? Yeah.
Yeah, and it would change it up every other one. You'd get a new sequence. So now science says this, and now science says that, and we were wrong about it.
And don't you dare question it. Don't you dare question the
science. What's wrong with you, man? It just absolutely, positively, 100% right.
Then it comes down to those people just bragging that they're a scientist. Oh, well, I'm a scientist. I know way more than you.
So that means that you get to change your mind all the time, and nobody else can.
They can have the full excuse to pull up the most bullshit you've ever heard in your life and say, well, because I'm a scientist.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like what Shiva's doing with his flat Earth, round Earth thing now. I'm saying so. It's got to go through my method.
He's a failed politician.
Yeah.
Okay,
Liquor
he's
versus
made a living off of losing political contests. Okay, that guy got rich losing. Think about that for a second.
Yeah, I am.
So there
He's
you
a
go.
winner and a loser all in one.
Yes. Okay, he seemed awfully happy to lose.
In other words, he's just another shill in the bunch.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He's
He
like
comes-
the epitome of what a shill would be.
Well, if you think he's broke, he never goes broke. And the reason he never goes broke, losing as many times as he's lost, the guy has run for every office in Massachusetts. I lived there. I lived there. Okay.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
The guy got rich losing. That should tell you.
Do you think he could make a librarian if he ran for it? Yeah.
He ran for everything you could run for. Mayor, senator, governor, you name it, everything. He lost every single thing. Never won a thing.
Yeah.
Never, not once.
He's like the epitome of Mel Brooks' character in Blazing Saddles.
And became rich doing it. So that should tell you how dirty he is.
So let's put him in charge of our so-called experiments. Let him run it. Yeah.
A guy who's on a plane all the time, flying all the time, and doesn't feel like he's tilting forward or leaning back, no matter where he is. Okay, yeah. And now he's gonna come on and start to tell people that you don't know the scientific method. Asshole, use your butt dyno. You obviously didn't go upside down when you flew wherever the hell you flew, did you? You obviously weren't tilting forward, and the plane wasn't dropping a mile a minute, dipshit. Otherwise, you'd be talking about it a lot. And he has never, ever talked about, of course I've been upside down. Guy's a dink.
Yeah. He's crawling on the inside of the fuselage on the roof now.
Yeah. He's out of his mind.
Yeah,
Anybody that gives him any
Yeah,
time,
that's beautiful.
he's just another hatchet man that they're going to throw out there.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to take a look at the 3-Eye Atlas thing. They got some new footage of it now.
Ooh, Space Dookie update.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I thought about looking at it pops up in my feed now because I looked at it once, so automatically the algorithm like, oh, he wants to see the Dookie. Like, yeah, that's what I was.
Let me just ask you this: do you have your jumpsuit ready to put on? Do you have it ready?
Oh yeah, and I'm surprised that Astronomy Live hasn't claimed that I saw that first, and they're going to name it after me.
It's the Roger Ledwell, asteroid.
Yes, David. I think apparently he likes everybody, even old people's money, Duffy.
Yeah, he does not discriminate. If you got money,
He
he'll
does not.
take it.
Yeah, and I don't scam people out of their money. I've been working most of my life like B-Man and everybody else here.
Yeah.
We know what it is to work and earn money, and you get gratification out of that. You know what? Chat's my hide is when people come in and hack your account and take all your money out, and then the bank pisses down your back.
Yeah.
Going, oh yeah, we'll have to investigate that. All right, well, thank you, buddy. I in the meantime, how am I going to pay my bills?
Yeah.
They don't give a shit.
No.
Fuck them bastards.
It's a wonderful world we live in.
I know.
And it's like, doesn't each charge for Duffy like carry actual prison time?
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
If he just pay them off, they'll put him in jail, dude. He's paying out because he's guilty. That's the only reason you would. If you were innocent of any of these charges, man, he'd be fighting it in court. He's not. He's going to pay him out.
No,
It's part of the cost of investment.
Well, it's like it reminds me of the movie Untouchables. That guy who keeps getting away with criminal shit, and you eventually just have to throw him off a building.
Why not, dude? It's karma. Right?
Yeah, he's got like 12, I think 8 or 10 charges. I think that all of them are way over $1 million.
Right.
Yep.
So,
but I mean, I think he's paid off like half of it almost, from what I can tell. From some of the charges. Yeah. So I mean, he's obviously guilty of defrauding this. But I mean, that's your risk you take when you supposedly invest. But I'm pretty sure it's rigged to begin with.
Well,
the stock market definitely is.
Yeah, of course it is. Well, it's insider. A lot of the people that make all the money are insider traders.
Well, speaking of that, remember Nancy Pelosi?
Yeah, she got caught. Her and her grandson, or whoever the hell that is, nephew, whatever the hell it is, and the husband, they're all rich. They all got rich from insider trading.
Yeah, and they developed an app, and if you follow them, you can get rich too.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a scam to begin with. Think about it. I would, if that ship does go down, and eventually there are federal charges pressed against Nancy Pelosi, and you're on the list, she'd throw you under the bus quicker than anybody else. Like, oh, there were tons of people that invested in this.
Yep.
Oh, well, let's check out the best images of 3i Atlas
Oh,
by an
well.
amateur versus
Oh, get
amateur.
ready. Ready for the apocalypse.
Brace
You're
yourself.
ready.
Mm.
Brace yourselves. I can goods.
Right, yourself.
Oh, all right. Smile like you mean it.
Hey everyone, geophysicist Stefan Burns here. NASA's released all their images that they've collected of 3i Atlas over the past couple months, including their Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter high-rise imagery, which we see right here. They did this via a live stream. I also rebroadcast that live stream with some commentary from myself and also a post section where we kind of
Does that don't look like a light and a bunch of fog? Me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure. I got a light in my backyard that does the same thing. I should take a picture of it and put a video up and say, "Look at it! Look at it! It's here! I can see it."
We do a live stream, and we'll just record it, man.
Yeah, and I'll just record the light that I got in the backyard when it's foggy. You won't even know the difference.
But this is an actual so-called Dookie comet, or some people were speculating that it was an alien aircraft, right? Because it was actually doing maneuvers that no other comet's ever done before. It was tumbling and stopping.
Alien Dookie.
Well, the aliens got the best Dookie. Sasquatch. Oh, yeah. Back to the Atlas probe.
go through a breakdown. If you want to watch that, it's on my channel page. Click the live tab. But this is the best image that they have collected of 3i Atlas across all their different telescopes and satellites and probes in space. Billions and billions of dollars worth of equipment. Now, to be fair, a lot of this equipment is specifically designed to look at other things. So, for example, the orbiters around Mars are studying Mars. And you also have, for example, the Parker Solar Probe, which is studying the sun. But they repurpose them.
Oh, that was genius. Like the Mars probe is probing what again? Mars. The probe we sent to the sun is never mind. But I mean, he's got to fill in the gaps here of people that aren't going to do any research. Like we got this footage. I mean, they're sending this footage from millions and millions of miles away. Be honest. Can you think that would not deteriorate over distance, like the data that they're gathering? That far away?
It's 4K images.
I know, but I mean, I've gotten 4K images from the Mars rover. Like, I get video feeds, man, and I mean, it's crystal clear and crisp and clean. Like, it's produced.
They don't tell you it's live from Devon Island, Canada.
No, they were not going to tell you that neither, for sure. I'm sure they got more than one location. I'm not sure
Africa.
Could be.
And Nevada.
Africa, Nevada, anything that looks alien to you, they could put a filter on it, like, we're on another planet, boys.
Sure.
Don't mind the sun; it looks just like the one here. No. we can get outside of the solar system. Sorry, that would be something if they actually did fly to another solar system, which I don't think they've ever found another solar system or supposed solar system in.
They're not going anywhere.
No.
Nowhere
Those lights in the sky are beautiful, anyways. Yeah.
Walk to the light.
Well, it's like there's only one sun.
Yeah, and the sun's not been proven to be a star neither.
No, and neither is it a trillion miles away. It's pretty local.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no wonder we get shadows and stuff from it. It's amazing.
Yeah, it does the same thing every day. It's not all of a sudden going to start to decide to spin just over you.
Yeah,
it just doesn't do that.
Yeah, well, Nathan and Neil were going over the sundial, and they looked up, the official definition of how a sundial works, and it says it only works on a globe over a plane.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in the definition. If you go through it, the only way to get any kind of measurement, you have to have a 90 degree in the plane. And at the end of anything that, like the guy from Astronomy Live or anybody else, they at the end of their definition of what they're doing is like they do it over an elliptical plane. Everything has a plane. It's a planar surface. It's the only way to get measurements out of it.
Yep.
And I mean, you can comport it to a globe. You can comport it to the azimuth. There's so many different grids they could put it on, and they have. That's why the Gleasons lasted so long as it did, because it's actually accurate, dude.
Yep.
For sun and moon calculations.
Yeah, they don't need to do all the other bullshit. They should just stick with the initial plane measurements and just stick with that.
Well, you can thank Kepler and Huygens for the cherry on top of that cake. They took Galileo's model and they actually built math around it. So, and George Lemaitre goes, "Well, we could have had a big bang at the very beginning of it all."
Well, if that was the case, nothing would have stopped moving.
I know, but yet there are stuff that just stay in the same spot.
Yeah.
The sky does move by chance, but it doesn't move as fast as it would be if we started from an initial bang at some point in time. But I guess they say it cooled off, I suppose. I'm not really sure how it's all described. And they said, remember back in the late 80s or the early 90s that the universe had stopped expanding, according to their latest background microwave, whatever the hell it is, X-ray they did of the universe. I don't know how they do that. But it has completely stopped and it started contracting. Like, how does that happen? Or I guess they may have done that for fear tactics. Like, it's like the universe stopped growing, it's contracting. Now we're all going to be in the big crunch. You've heard of that, right?
Oh, yeah. It's all going to go backwards magically, even though nothing with forward momentum has no momentum to stop. It can't hit anything because nothing is solid. So things would just keep going and never stop unless it just hit something else. And then whatever it would hit would move in another. It's just the goofiest theory shit you've ever heard in your life.
It's so contrived too, because then it go off in the fantasy land like they actually know what these giant gas stars are.
Yeah, they don't know what anything is. They're just looking up. They don't.
Have you heard of the neutrino stations they put in Antarctica and stuff at the highest altitude they could get? They're trying to measure the light that comes from a neutrino star, precisely just that one. How do you filter that through all the other light that you see on the daily? I'm like, I don't get it. They got some kind of system that supposedly works, and they use the Antarctic ice to do it too. It's a weird thing, but it almost seems like it's spiritual, almost the way they talk about it.
Yeah, yeah, they got space woodies.
Yeah. I'm going to go to space one day myself, and it's going to really help out the rest of mankind and humanity as soon as we conquer the universe, as it goes.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what's going on around you or what's down here. Just keep your head in the sky, and you'll be happy.
Yeah.
Not really, but there was a lot of myths built around it, and it's like Atlas. I mean, who was Atlas? I'll give you that one. In mythology, what is Atlas?
Oh, Atlas.
He held up the sky.
Yeah.
That was the original
Mighty
story.
Atlas.
Now he holds up the globe in recent mythology. But I mean, before that, and I can take you back into ancient drawings, and they show Atlas actually holding the sky up. and you read the story, that's what he's doing. And they turned him into stone. So I think, wasn't Medusa involved in that myth? I don't know. But somehow one of the gods put a curse on Atlas, and he became the pillar that held the sky up.
Clash of the Titans.
Yeah. And those are really proven stories, Yeah, good one, bro.
I tried not to laugh. Couldn't help it.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
What's that? Mythology? Mythology.
Yes, mythology's real.
I think there's some Earth mythology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's some pretty spot on stuff because nature is true to what it is.
Globe mythology. That'd be a good channel name.
There you go. If we're digging, I could probably get hit. I could get into the mainstream. Just do shows on the globe and how it works, and never say anything else, and then do like one show and debunk all the shit I did over the week.
I say just make a channel that just strokes their ego like to the max, and just make it. I figure, hey, this might be something to this.
Oh yeah, it could. Yeah. We could have Craig come over and do a demonstration of how radar is blocked by horizons on a regular.
I'm telling you, man, I'm dangerous.
And before we get too far ahead, but you reminded me of you're talking about background microwave radiation.
Yeah, that thing.
like they never observed constriction. What they observed was like movement in a medium, a contained one.
Imagine that.
Yeah, right.
It can't be contained. You know that's the one thing. You know, it's a horror of a position. Us being the at the center of the so-called universe. Who said that? There was one of those pseudo professors that said that that's a horror of a position. The pseudoscientist that said that.
That was the argument. I'm sorry. That was the argument I was having with one of the people from YouTube, that he was saying, well, you know, the fuel is what makes that move in space. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. There's no medium. There's no medium. The medium is the problem, not whatever kind of rocket or fuel or what do you call it or anything you try to burn off. There's no medium for it to burn into, to push or pull or stop or steer.
You just kind of the wheel of whatever at the motion.
You know, the idea is that there's no medium there. There's nothing there. There's nothing. There's nothing to push off of or do, and there's nothing solid that's immovable. So there's nothing to hit off of anything or bounce off of anything. Or how would you move at all? I mean, your movement would never stop. It would never stop. You wouldn't be able to direct or steer or punch because there's nothing that you hit that could stop you or redirect you at all. Anything you would have to, shit would have to be immovable objects, which is, it's not possible in that environment because there's no medium.
Yeah, it'd be possible. But here's the funny part: is like their observations, and I did a show on it a while back. Is dark matter, and they're having to like recant their statements about what dark matter really is because the further objects get away, it looks like they apparently just reach a plateau and then go back again. It's like they plane out over distance, and then it does things that it shouldn't do, like it's in a fluid medium. And like, you ever heard of the Stokes law?
No.
Stoker's law. That's it actually shows what particles do in a fluid or a gas, and it's a law. It's behaving more like that than it is what they're predicting with dark matter. Like the further luminaries they think that are further away, that they're not doing what they think they should do. If the universe was expanding or contracting, either way, it's like it's doing it would be in a fluid medium or a gaseous medium. You're getting that kind of effect out of what's happening in luminaries.
Well, so I mean, Mikey and Jim's pictures and videos, pretty much there's no depth perception whatsoever.
No.
So everything is almost just at the same level, no matter what you see. It's all at the same. There's no you can't tell if something's behind something or in front of it. There's simply just a lower light and a stronger light.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's just the bands of what light are, if you look at it. But there was something else too that intrigued me, and I was thinking of earlier. Oh yeah, I remember back in we were looking into actually. The idea of navigation, just what they do to scale their equipment to begin with. They find a fixed known point. They know the distance to it, right? When they set up their theodolites or their auto levels, they do 3 points. This is depth perception. It's what's the word? Perspective? That's what I'm looking for. They use perspective to measure when they do this, but at the height and the distance that to the lights or the stars are imperceivable in that way. They can't really get a measurement to it. So that anything that they pull out of there, you can make up anything.
They're guesstimating.
Yeah, big time. The scale is the word I'm looking for is from the dig for. So like the scale of Atlas here, you can't tell by this height unless you actually knew the exact height of the object you're looking at. So in order to actually laterate or triangulate your position with those things, you have to know their exact height. So
there's no proof of what they're even looking at as anything that even what they're saying is something real is real at all. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I don't even know why they're even going along with this crap. It's kind of ridiculous.
They've done it for the last 300 years. That's the actual prime estimate of when heliocentrum was introduced into society in this whole solar system idea. It's pretty pitiful when you want to dig it out, but yeah, it works. But I mean, like it's changed over the centuries. Yeah. Like when everybody thought they were on a geocentric sphere to a point, because the sky does appear to be round, and that's due to your perception in your eyes.
Yeah.
They automatically assume that, but they measure it all out flat. That's the only way they can map it, chart it. It's done that way. Anyway, let's get back to the video. I'm just rambling now.
Real quick. Super Sidewinder said 30 grand to sleep under a table in the snow. That's about right.
Some of that action. I would love to go spend 30 grand and then sleep under a table and maybe sleep in a camshell tent for a week or so. Maybe. I don't know. I don't even think it's that long. They were down there 2 days, weren't they?
Yeah, I think they were supposed to be there, 3 or 4, and they were out.
I think it's a 5-day trip, dude.
2 days, and they were gone.
Yeah, they should have stayed and did all the observations they could get, dude. But they didn't do anything we told them to do. Nada.
Nope, not a thing. I offered to even give money to do some stuff for me on the trip, and yeah, I never ever got an email, never got a phone call, never got a contact. I knew right there that they weren't going to do anything that was going to be worth a damn.
Nope. So I mean, they kind of just like dropped the ball, you could say, technically. Yeah, let's check out some more of the Atlas. See if they got any better pictures in this little spotlight in the fog.
To track 3i Atlas during its close approach to the sun and its time in the inner solar system. But this is the best image that we have of 3i Atlas, according to them, and what they were able to collect. We're also going to do a comparison to some amateur.
According to them, I like the way you put it though, like because it sounds like he doesn't really trust NASA, does he?
Nope.
Who does?
Looks like CGI to me.
Yeah, that definitely does look like it's either layered or CGI for sure, and like super layered for a fact. Long exposures, and from what I gather, there's not really any cameras that can get videos at night. They can take like still frames, or they layer still frames over and over, that because of the light exposure. So yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, it's an idea. Next time it's foggy, I might just go out and record the light in the back.
Yeah, there you
Maybe
go.
I'll just play it on a loop.
I tell you what, when you do it, just call me up and I'll go live.
Yeah,
D-Man's viewing that.
I'm telling you, man, the things we could do. It's gonna be an interesting winter.
Oh, we're gonna get bored. Cabin fever, you know.
Oh God. Well, I'm not gonna be gaming, so that means fun time.
Yeah, nice. All right. Well, buckle your seatbelts.
Astronomer photos that have been collected over the past week or two. Here is 3i Atlas via the James Webb Space Telescope taken on August 6th, and you see, well,
that looks like a bug's eye view, doesn't it? Look at that thing. James Webb tells how much that thing cost again.
Yeah. We took a picture of an oven light, and then we put a
grid filter over it, and we can get a light spectrum.
Look on now. It's really the light in my stove.
Or that's the alarm clock over your bed. You put a blue filter over it.
Turkey's ready.
Oh, okay. And we spend millions and billions of dollars on this technology.
Yeah, I could create that for about, I don't know, $1.50, maybe $2.
Right.
A trip to Dollar Tree.
Get your LED and a battery. Look. Just look.
a bunch of pixels. This is meant for deep sky imaging, but supposedly this is the highest resolution, best telescope ever created. And well, we don't really see anything all that great with 3i Atlas as it relates to that. And here we have our Hubble imagery.
He said it, man. He really did. We don't see anything really great with this. The most advanced technology that we have at the point, and here it is. What's the name of the Sophia? That's what they took this with.
I think really it's just it's one of those things you put up to your eyes and you put the discs inside of it and you push the button on the top.
Oh, a CD player.
No,
DVD
it's the things you had when you were a kid. You know, you put them up to your eyes.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
put discs inside of it.
Yeah,
yeah, it's a ViewMaster.
Oh man, I had all kinds of. I had Spider-Man, got Flintstones, you name it, man. I'd pay more for that than I will this shit. And this is Hubble or Sophie. You know they get caught with Sophie, right?
What was the other one where you looked through the tube and you turned the end and it was all psychedelic?
kaleidoscopes, man.
Yeah,
I guess the friends that make some in Arizona, they have a whole shop full of them in it. They're pretty interesting.
Sorry, it's dipping back. All right, good.
It's funny. Yeah, the kaleidoscope shop that from my friends have, they actually have some really exotic ones, man, and they're antique. They're really cool. If you ever get a chance to go to Arizona, go to a place called the Spirit Room. Go to Jerome, and downtown they have the Pusifer shop. It's Maynard's little headquarters there, and then they got the Spirit Room, and then next door they got the vineyard where he grows all his wines and stuff. But they have a kaleidoscope shop right in the middle of it, and they have these antique, rare kaleidoscopes, and they let you look through them. And I mean, if you got the money, I'd buy one. But yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah,
It's
that's
better
right.
than they are, man. These, especially the ones they got, because you can actually, what you can do, you can stand in front of like a mirror, and you and the family can make your own kaleidoscope, and you can take a picture of what you're doing. It's kind of cool. Yeah, that's funner than watching this shit.
which was taken on July 21st. And so this is when it's further away from the sun, pretty quickly after we discovered it on July 1st. And we see it fairly nicely, but again, it's pretty blurry and grainy. And well, they say that this imagery here from the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter and its HiRISE camera is the best of the lot. This was taken on October 2nd. We see a clear...
Holy shit. That's the best of it, dude.
Yeah, look at that.
That's
That's
the
the
best work,
picture.
dude.
Man, that's totally worth $33 million. I've never seen a light look like that on a street lamp next to the
On a
beach
foggy day?
parkway on a foggy night in my life. Amazing.
I was thrilled to see it when I first looked at it the first time. Like, oh man, that's what they have. That's all.
That's definitely going to convert me to a Glover.
Nah.
That's it. I've seen the error of my ways, Roger.
Oh, you have? You gonna repent?
That's
Dear
it.
Lord.
I think I'm going to get rid of all my channels and join Bill Duffy.
There you go.
Lou Duffy, or whatever the hell his name is.
Have you ever heard my recording of me talking to him live?
Yeah, I heard it.
When I met him, it was just one of the awkwardest things I ever did in my life. I thought I was honestly they were going to make a presentation at the end of the week, but deep down inside, I knew he was trying to go.
You have that smirky, shitty grin when you were talking.
No, he was kind of shocked when he first saw me. He didn't expect me to show up. He thought I was like some internet troll or something.
Yeah.
I show up on a Sunday morning at 9:00, and I'm in the back of the Sunday school. And him and the secretary and all the heads of church were sitting around eating breakfast. And here I show up. Da-da-da.
Well, it's because you're not an internet troll that spooked the crap out of him, Roger.
He's real.
A real person showed up to my thinking, not the shills I pay to come here and sit here.
I just think of Joe whenever I went down there. You remember Joe, right, Derek?
Joe who? I'm sorry.
Oh, God, what did he call himself? He
Joe
believes that NASA is launching rockets for the devil and that space is the infinite void and you fall forever.
Oh, you're talking about Effed Up World.
Effed Up World, yeah, because Effed Up World did a presentation.
Another neighbor of mine.
JJ said I need flat earth rehab.
Where do you get that at?
Hi, my name's D-Man. I've been a flat earther for 14 and a half years.
We can help.
It's causing you all kinds of problems.
No, it's the Globies that are causing all the problems and everybody else's ideas. But, you got to bend before you break, right, D-Man? So you got to go back, man. That's the only thing you can do. Otherwise, you're going to lose your mind.
My mind was gone a long time ago.
I gave up on my own.
Didn't do me any good.
Let's see if we can find any better, because he's got like what in here? How much? Almost 15, 20 minutes worth.
Oh, he's got 15 hours. And just, here is the picture. And then 10 minutes later, here's the picture, the best picture.
Yeah, but this is what they say it is,
Dude, grab a phylactic. Phylax. And I'm a scientist. Listen to me.
Yeah, if you do research, if you've done any kind, you just don't take the first thing you find on Google. That's got to be real.
That's an LED light over my woodshed. I mean, from the 3i Atlas.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, anybody can fake anything, and obviously they got the budget; they can fake anything. But they're doing an Elon card, like if it looked real, it would have to be fake.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I had the three girls that were talking to me at my work the other day. They found out I was a flat earther, and like they started asking me questions. Man, I think they're subbed to me now. So, but
Cool.
yeah, one of them was like, she gave the game away. She looked at me. I told you this, right?
Yeah.
Don't ever debate a flat earther. That's what they tell her. And I go, I looked her dead in the eye, like, yeah, you don't ever debate a flat earther, do you? And like, yeah, that's the first rule of Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club.
Don't exactly.
It was just funny to hear him. It's rhetoric, man, and it's in the prime. It's because the internet's ripe with the shit, dude.
They can't. That's the whole thing is they can't use their own mind to think things through. People don't have critical thought. They don't think about.
They don't think they need it, man. And
they don't think about it, and they're able to pick it apart and say that doesn't make sense. That makes sense. This doesn't make sense. How would that work? Like, that's just general curiosity that a child would have, and here you are dealing with adults who don't have it.
Yeah, they lost it though, and I think that it has a lot to do with media programming and sitting in front of a TV at least 6 hours a day, at least.
I mean, they're TikTokers, and what do you call it? They don't.
Well, that's just as bad, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's even worse.
Yeah,
it's
like programming on the go.
When everything you're watching is 20 seconds, it's a 20-second long clip, and you're never ever typing or hearing an explanation about anything more than 200 characters. What makes you think that those people are going to be geniuses?
No, they got the intellect of a gnat, dude.
Yeah.
That's really
doom scrolling.
Wow. What if a banana became president? I think we already have one of those.
Right there, or at least the coma is expanded a little bit out in the summer direction. And there's some discrepancy between the different images that they were able to collect of 3i Atlas during this time frame, going from October when it passed by Mars through its perihelion, October 29th, because some of them show this sunward facing tail, others show an anti-sunward facing tail. So we're going to look through the imagery that NASA released, specifically the HiRISE imagery, and then also Maven and Lucy and a couple others, punch data, and then we're going to compare.
They got some images from Lucy? Huh. I've been waiting to see that. You know what Lucy is, right?
I have no clue.
It's Lucifer. It's the binocular telescope that the Vatican owns.
Oh, great.
I know. I don't think that's available to the public to operate.
What's the Vatican? Is that?
The church. Rome.
Oh, that's still a thing?
Yeah, it is. They ain't gone away yet. They still have a pope and everything. It's weird.
Pope smokes dope.
Yeah. Pope on a rope. Yeah. I remember that joke when I was growing up, though. I got soap on a rope, and the Pope's got, and the Pope is a dope, and he's on a rope, or stuff like that. People just make it rhyme. But yeah, my grandmother worshipped that man, whoever he was, John Paul II. She thought he was a saint. But she's an Irish Catholic woman, so I can't blame her for that. She was raised in that shit. So every at least once a month, she'd end up at mass, midnight mass, lighting candles and stuff, saying prayers to the saints. Everybody's got one, don't you? D-Man, you got a grandmother that did that kind of stuff?
Yeah, well, my Irish Catholic, and my mom was Italian, so yeah, I was raised. I'm a recovering Catholic. I've been getting shot ever since.
I know shot treatment is a good thing. I'm just kidding. I nothing ever going to Catholic school was nothing but a hardship, dude.
Yeah,
constantly.
I just walked out one day and never went back.
There you go. Suffering is the key phrase in Catholicism. You got to suffer to make it happen. Amen. Now let's see these wonderful pictures they got from Lucy.
To amateur astronomer data, because those images collected by amateur astronomers, that was done with, like, let's say a $5,000 telescope or a $10,000 telescope, or maybe if they're really serious, like $30,000 of equipment. Whereas what we got from NASA cost the U.S. taxpayers billions and billions of dollars.
Well, that tells you right now that it's a scam. Nothing else.
We have the same imagery of 3i Atlas taken by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter on October 2nd, but this time we have our scale bar and also the trajectory of the comet. Remember, the comet's flying in effectively towards the sun at this time, October 2nd. So this is showing that the coma or the tail is pushing more towards the sun, at least according to this imagery. And people were very excited.
Hold on a minute. He said the coma. Well, that's what they actually call the tail of a comet, right? You got to be in a coma to believe this. But
about this image, even though it took months to release, because we were supposedly going to get the highest resolution look at 3i Atlas, and we're able to confine the size of its nucleus using this image and the brightest pixel, which I have marked out there with this red dot. So we did analysis on the live stream. We found that brightest pixel, and well, at least with what we did, it's that red dot right there. That's about 20 kilometers across. One pixel is 20 kilometers roughly in this image, and that's about 12 point.
And where do you get your scale from, dude? You got to have a reference for that. Yeah, that's quite an assumption. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of astronomy is based on a lot of assumption, isn't it?
It's all assumption. I mean, they obviously can't go to it, so they can't get a right measurement to it. And what do they use for a reference for the measurement? Well, a flat surface.
Good one. Yeah, but the other point is, like, I want to quote Carlin. He's like, "Oh, why are all these people always going on vacation, filming everything? And why don't you just enjoy the moment?"
Yeah. He talks about the 1 hour photo.
You got to get it now.
You just fucking saw the thing.
Yeah, get the photo now so I can
you
show
just saw it. What are you gonna?
They won't believe me that Sasquatch is real.
I love that. Collins. I mean, as much as he's kind of a, like
he's an ass dude. He was.
As much as kind of an asshole he was, he's a funny guy.
Funny, yeah.
Because he takes apart the thought and he pulls it apart and finds all the stupid shit in it. That's
hell. Jim just defined what an AU is.
Anus units. There you go.
He nailed it.
Britt said it's so insulting. It is. It is so true. Senses in your mind.
They're talking down to you like you're like 3 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're a retard.
Duh. Just believe me.
For 2 miles. So it looks like we're mostly seeing the coma here, and that all the dust and gas and plasma of the coma is obscuring our view of the nucleus. The estimate for the size of 3i Atlas given by NASA during the live stream was 1,400 feet across to 3.5 miles across. So that is their official size estimate. Some of the size estimates are much larger than that from other scientists.
You're fired. I'm done with this, man. It's not. Let's just skip ahead and see if we can find a better image. We'll see. What the hell is this? That's one of NASA's best. Oh, I guess this is James Webb again.
Oh, wow. It looks like it's working perfect.
Yeah, it looks like a video game, and we're Mario.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome to 8-bit.
Hell yeah. 35 billion miles. What is it? The comet's distance is 142 million. Is that away from us? Is that the distance from Mars to the comet? Okay. And comet distance to the sun is 142 million miles. Like
Tara said, they even tell you what it smells like.
What does it smell like? Steak?
It smells like burning shoes.
I would believe it if it did smell like burning shoes.
Smells like you're boiling cauliflower.
Oh hell, it's horrible. I still can't get drunk to bunk out of my head. Just listening to the theme song still was playing in the back of my mind. Like you're getting karma. You screw chewing GURP or whatever he wanted to call us. Like, you put it in his theme song. Like, you're debunked. Like, how did you debunk it? I don't know. Just because you said so.
Well, all he knows how to do is to make the word debunk completely false. That's what he knows how to do.
So you debunk,
and then he'll say words like proof and not know how to obtain any.
Yeah.
Well, evidence and proof are two different things, correct?
Oh, thanks, Roger.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you need enough evidence to outweigh other or what you observe to be a proof. To be honest,
so what you can prove,
yeah,
or what you even think is evidence.
That's a good question.
gets
It
down
depends
to
on
the
your
point.
standards, man. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
these people
I mean-
have no standards.
No, I mean they've already been caught a trillion times, molding and changing and creating standards for them, but not for everybody else, or for everybody else, but not them. It's not like these are exactly the most
Yeah, and I mean,
not credible people enough for you to want any proof from them.
No.
You
And
know
it's like,
gonna
and
be
then when they
ridiculous.
really lose arguments, they want to go into the dictionary and change word meanings.
Yeah.
but, you know,
Oh, yeah?
you can't change level like that. I
Right.
mean,
Oh yeah,
you-
Derek. Oh yeah, really,
Rude
really,
accent.
Derek,
Mm.
really.
yeah, so level is
Sorry, I
now.
had to do my Wesley.
Oh, good God. Really? By the way, he's over on Drunk Debunk right now. In
Oh,
the
good for
chat,
him. He can
just
stay
yakking away.
there.
I didn't really wasn't over there supporting him, but he's in every stream he does. Like,
Of
okay,
course
sure.
he is.
Yeah.
Of course he is.
We'll do hit pieces on hit pieces on hit pieces, but I'm not responsible for what I say. Like, of course.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm not trying to tear down your reputation
Do,
for no reason.
do I
at
hear
all.
a double standard? Oh, this might be fun.
There are double standards, aren't there?
Yes, there is.
Justin Johnson said a banana hammock. Is that what he said?
Yeah. Yeah, grape smuggler.
We've been going for an hour now. We haven't done shit yet. We're just looking at.
Hey, whatever.
Okay, we're having fun though. Let's see if there's more images in here.
Comment, though we are looking at this from about 35 million miles away.
Wow.
And that's the distance that
That's a claim in it right there in itself.
Boy, inverse square law must be oof.
I know it went out the window when all lights parallel in the universe because it's an all
Yeah.
solid vacuum. But why are all this gases around it?
Yeah,
Where are those
yeah.
things? I don't get it. Well, you know, it's burning gases because of the friction. The friction of what?
Friction of what? There isn't any.
Yeah, in other words, you're
Oh.
full of shit. Yeah.
It's like an
All the-
endless stupid fest.
No, yeah.
It doesn't take much to sit there and think about all this stuff and be able to pick it all apart. The minute that it even comes out of their mouth, and you're able to like just say, "Oh, that doesn't work now." That you wouldn't see it from that far. The inverse square law. Perspective. We're just ripping that fucking shit apart immediately.
I mean, at least you went to art school, right, D-Man? I mean, you learn what perspective is.
Yeah,
You know,
hell
how
yeah,
mind
sure.
works.
I used to, absolutely, man. I was an
But
artist.
art school doesn't teach you things. All right. But I mean, they made fun of artists, you know, like, oh, what are you, one of those? You went to art school? Like,
Well,
art-
it wasn't. You know, we didn't sit around and draw with popsicle sticks.
no.
You know, it was for the gifted kids.
Yeah, people who could actually see properly.
Yeah,
and
people that could actually do things and draw shit, and designers and
Oh, speaking of that, Heron paints too. I wanted to show her photos or paintings. So I say photos.
unfortunately, I hit my head, and all that skill went right out the window. Which is what happens sometimes when you hit your head.
All right, guys, help me coax Heron to come on. Heron, come on in and let's go over your portraits you got. She
Well,
sent me some.
that'd be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What
but
do
yeah,
you-
come to think of it, I was never a big art student, and I don't know what it was that jogged my memory a few weeks ago, but I remember over 20 years ago when I was in high school, they took out art class.
They did.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I had it when I was going to school.
Yeah, it was gone when I was in school. We didn't have art.
I had up to 7th grade, and then I didn't go into any more after that.
I worked for I drew. They had art. They had contests at certain times of the year, especially around all the holidays. They would give us time in certain classes to draw Christmas things, Easter things, Thanksgiving things. You know, draw a picture of Thanksgiving or what you think of when someone says Thanksgiving. So most people just drew like a goofy turkey, and I drew like a turkey with like cornucopia with with the sky. I did something that was like over the top, and that was they were like, oh wow.
I had to do turkey. I can't draw for shit.
I could draw cars and engines and trains and planes and draw like mechanical stuff.
Taught me how to draw like things from perspective too, and like the size matters.
Yeah, me too. 3D kind of looking things.
And you get to learn about what horizons are and how you actually make a landscape scale down. Your official
Angles, something on an angle, something parked on a hill, something dropping from the sky, something, like perspective things that they would challenge you in that school sometimes and say, okay, here's what we want you to do, so they could see how far your mind could think for you to draw something out. It wasn't, and I mean, there was people that did use pencils to draw. They used cigarette butts, and there was people that one chick, all she did was draw clothes. That's all she did. That's it.
Yeah,
Every day, all day. And she would bring,
she was obsessed.
yeah, clothes and shoes and blouses and dresses, and that's
Well, you know,
designer.
she became a gold digger later on.
Oh, I'm sure she's probably a billionaire or insane. Either one.
One of the two. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did it for a couple of years, and I got sick of doing it. I was like, Jesus, if I got to do this every day, I'm going to jump off a cliff.
They don't let it get to you, man. That's why you got to get high every once in a while.
Yeah, after a while, I realized that I don't want to do this every day.
No. All right, let's see if we got some more wonderful photos. I can't get Heron to come in. Come on, Heron. Come inside. Let's go down a little bit. See if we can get out of this James Webb Telescope looking crap. Looks like he's got it up there forever. I don't see how you get I guess they're counting pixels again. You see the brightest part of the square. I guess it's bigger. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, what the hell is this? It's a spirogyro. How do
it's
the ecliptical plane? It's this ratio, latitude line.
they're all spinning. All spins. Is that the direction it's spinning? Is to the left?
I guess that's the ecliptical plane, and with the latitude they took the I guess
the sun is in the middle.
I don't see a picture though. Do you?
The solar wave.
Ooh. Let's see what he's got to say about it. It's got Earth. Earth is yellow. Mars is red. Mercury's orange. So these are the planets, and they're elliptical. That's the sun in the center, obviously. So where's the 3i Atlas at? Show us. Right here, right where the little circle is with the turd.
Show us a live picture. 4K.
No. 4K. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
So it'll be interesting to see if there's perhaps a tail disconnection event from 3i Atlas at that time, because amateur astronomers are picking up now multiple jets emanating from 3i Atlas and also a tail. But with this initial imagery taken back early October.
Jets and a tail. So in other words, it's got propulsion from several different sides, and then it's going in one direction.
What's feeding it?
I don't know, man.
How does it get propulsion?
What is it is a better question.
And how's it moving in no medium?
How's
it burning?
In no medium. Yeah. I don't understand
that. The world may never know.
Yeah, and probably won't ever know. But we can talk about it, speculate, boys. And this is the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah, we don't know how it does that, but that'll be $3 billion.
Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was.
All right, Mr. Burns. Same as it ever was. Water flowing underground.
Over that NASA's just now released, we don't really see any observations of a tail all that clearly.
Back into this.
We do.
Okay. Whoa. Wait a minute.
Hey, it's a picture of my blanket.
Were taken from
with a microscope.
What is that?
It's a picture of a cotton swab under a microscope.
How much did that cost us?
Fucking $48 billion. Totally worth it.
I think Karen's sending me photos of her artwork again.
They took a picture of a gauze bandage. There it is.
It is. Yeah, I got some of her portraits. Let me send them to Discord and I'll pull them up for you guys to look at.
Yeah, cool.
She's a painter. Karen's got an art thumb.
I could still do some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Still draw some stuff out here and there.
Did some paintings when I was in California last, and it's just inspiration at the moment. I was in there. I got done doing the remodeling stuff some days, and I had some canvases and some paint laying around. So I made a couple of pictures. Some of them are
one of the guys did abstracts, and he would get shit off of the street or out of his trash barrels and stuff, and that's what he would paint with. So he would do paint. He would do these abstract paintings with cigarette butts. And I almost fell out of the chair. I had to do everything in all my power to stop from cracking up until I saw what he did. And I was like, wow, that's wild. You did that with cigarette butts? He's like, yeah, I grabbed a whole handful of them at the train station. And I was like,
Now that I got Heron's picture, I want to get Heron to come in so she can tell us her inspiration and stuff. What do you think, guys?
yeah, absolutely.
I think it's worth it. It's nothing to flaunt or anything. If you got talent, you got talent. You know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Come on, Heron. Heron. We need some females in the chat. We're desperate. I'm just kidding. Women are intuitive, I think, for the most part, aren't they? You think about
Yes.
it.
Well, in a different way.
Yeah.
Different
Now
way.
I got to send these
Perspective.
pictures to me from Discord. She's got one with a teepee with looks like snowshoes outside of it. It's pretty.
I used to watch when I was a kid in Boston. They used to have this show on Sunday mornings called Captain Bob.
Captain Bob.
Captain Bob would come on. They had this sea shanty song that they would sing at the beginning of it.
Nice.
They would have like a sea shanty thing in the background. And the guy would come out. He had like a Rolly Fingers mustache. And hey, kids, Captain Bob here. And he would show you like they would draw sea creatures and eagles and seals. And I would sit there and eat donuts and draw with Captain Bob every Sunday in my pajamas.
Yeah, sounds like fun. Actually, I've had enough of the Atlas thing. It's not really exciting. What do you think?
Yeah, hold on. I'll pull up Captain Bob. You can have a good laugh.
I think Karen's coming in. Oh. We got her in. Hey, lady.
Oh.
You want to mute the YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, Heron.
Yeah.
Where do I start? Roger, don't make it weird. Okay, desperate is never a good thing to say to a
Yeah.
woman that you want to do
Well, that's what
something.
I was thinking. Like,
I got you in here, didn't it? It worked.
No, I was already entering as guest. Secondly,
this weed ain't strong enough. I'm sorry. What were you saying there? Go ahead. I know you got something to add. Did we lose her? Aaron? She maybe have problems.
We might have lost her.
We got her circled, but we don't have her. I wasn't smoking weed, by the way. Just hitting my vape. I save the weed for the good shows.
oh, is that how it goes?
Oh, yeah. No, not really. I don't really touch it that much.
No, I don't do that shit either. Gets me wonky.
Yeah. Especially the new stuff, man. The hybrids they're making, you don't know what you're getting. Dude.
Yeah, hell with that stuff. It's crazy.
I'm going to try to open up Discord from here, see if I can do it. No. I'm trying to get the picture forward out of Discord, but I can't send it as a link, and it just takes me back to Discord. I need Heron to bring him on and present him. That's going to be the only way I can get him on the show. Anyways, Damon, were you going to pull that up?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the theme of it at the beginning because me and my friend used to joke around, and I used to whistle the theme.
I got more options. Let me see if I can do this. Maybe I could just save the image and see if I can. Oh, she's trying to come back in now. Hold on here, and I'm coming. I was here somewhere. There you are. Oh, you changed your phone?
hold
Computer,
on,
we did.
I'm coming. That's a good song. Oh yeah, I just had to switch devices. My
Oh, yeah. So, Heron, do you get your pictures of your artwork that you can present here? Because I mean, I can't really just extract them out of the ether, you might say. I mean,
what was I saying? Oh, I got a sore throat.
Sorry.
That was twice tonight, D-Man. You were saying a word as I was typing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, captain and something else. I don't know.
Well, we're
Anyways.
psychic. That's it, Heron.
All right,
Meant to be.
there we go. Number 1. Hold on here. What's happening?
I can't see on your end, so I have no idea what's happening. Great show, though.
I'm trying to find it. It's kind of hard to find, dude. It's from the 70s.
Where am I? What is
I don't know.
this?
Where are you?
Oh,
it's
it's the
dark.
thing.
Oh, she can show them on her camera. Let's put her up on the screen.
Okay. Hold on here.
All right,
You're as
found
big
it.
as he gets there. That's one of her portraits there. Looks like a forest and a tree.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, that's-
So
Uh,
this
that-
one is titled Seasonal Effective Reorder.
And were you a little bit high when you made that name up? I'm just.
No, I was at a work-related conference.
You
What's
were
in
bored
the-
out of your mind.
What's
So
in the
that's-
center of the sun?
Paint.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Whoops, this is
I think
backwards.
I see stars behind it. What is
Yes,
it?
it's
That's weird. Or that's the sun radiating.
no. So it's like summer, which is like the
Okay.
and then spring's pretty cool, and then fall, and then winter.
Oh, I get you.
So
Yeah.
I reordered the seasons accordingly
nice.
to
Mhm.
the way they should be.
Yeah, I think everything's disordered. And there's Mercator's, not
Yeah.
Mercator, but Gleason's map. Yeah, go down to the scale.
As it should be.
Yes, go down to the scale where you shows the solstices. That's the cool part. It's dark in your room.
I don't know. Everything's backwards. Here, I don't know how to steer this thing.
Oh, you mean to mirror you? Let's see. See if I can reset.
No, I'm trying to avoid.
Okay, I flipped it for you right quick.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, so that's the solstice. That's the sun in its circuit, right? And this was touted as scientifically correct in its time, from what I remember.
Where do they say it?
It's the top of the map.
As it is.
As it is, yes. And it was actually shown. Hold on. We got a breaking news. Never mind. That was a chronicle.
Yeah, I got this one over here for reference too.
Oh, nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's the Mercator. Yeah.
Rupees Negra.
Do you know what's cool about this stupid thing? Hold on. This is really cool because this, if you look up, if you say when was Canada officially named Canada, because the folklore here is that it's spelled Kanata, Kanata, which means the village, right? So the story says, the guys rocked up, met all the native people and said, where is your, what do you call this place? Right. And they're pointing at the little huts that they live in or whatever. And the Indian guy says Kanata, but he's just saying it's the village. Right.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, so that's what became Canada.
So, but that apparently took place in like the 1700s. But this map is made in the 1500s, is it not?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so. But it came from another planar sphere that they made. Even the French did a take on it too. Every large country did.
So there was a couple of reissues of this. I do believe this one is 1592. But
that was before Columbus,
What does that say?
I can't read it from here. It's really dark in your room. That's
Aquarium.
Canadenses. F's or S's. So Canadenses. Canada.
Yeah, gotcha.
So
Well, isn't there a
that was pretty
continent that's named in the Mercator called California or California, something like that? There's one of those islands. If you look through it, I'm sure there is one.
this here.
No, that's not it. No.
Yes.
Yeah. These are
California.
yeah.
Weird.
I
And you know how they say that's the magnetic pole? It's not even. That's the Arctic pole. Polus Arctis.
Yeah.
And what's up here?
Mount Meru.
No, Polus Magnetis.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's the magnetic pole. Yeah.
But
So that's not exactly dead center. That's where the water
Yeah.
is.
There's a
That's-
center and then there's a magnetic center.
that's the screwy part. If you go on Google Earth and look in there, that's where they give you that strip where they show you what's
Yeah, well, they don't want you to look.
yeah.
Yeah. So
And
there's
also
one like
that's
that on
where the time
Google Earth too, right?
the time zone is. Anyways, here's this silly one.
Really?
My paintings are
That's not
silly.
silly. That looks
That's
cool.
pretty
man.
So
Yeah.
this is actually The trees are from a scene where my neighbors live, and they had a bonfire behind their house, so I couldn't see the fire, but I could
It
see
lit the trees up. Yeah.
it backlit some of the trees, right?
Yeah.
So I rolled around with that for a
That's cool.
while.
Is
And
that your
then,
wigwam?
yeah, it's my teepee. It's my
Nice.
teepee.
Damn
So-
engines.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't.
What are those
really
huts
named-
there where they do the steam?
Yeah, I know you're talking about the lodges, the steam
Yeah.
lodges. Yeah, they do it out on the Navajo reservation where not too far from where I used to live in Arizona. They have steam lodges out there. Half of my family are actually native out that way. I kind of married into it. One of the sheriffs that's been out there on the reservation forever. I'm trying to remember his name. He's actually an in-law of mine, and he did the one of the series, the Phoenix Lights. They actually interviewed him and put him on Nat Geo. He saw the big V over the valley.
So check this out. You know what's happening? You know why? I don't know if it's the same in the States, but in Canada, everything's orange and every child matters, and
Oh,
it's the reconciliation and truth for all of the residential schools that the Native people were ripped out of their homes and shoved into these resident schools, right? And they were molested and treated horribly, and it was just swept under the rug, and millions of young girls went missing and were never found, et cetera, et cetera. And so as of recent, roughly around January 5th, funny enough, not funny, but anyways, our local dingus at the helm started making a big deal. What was his name? Trudeau.
oh yeah. You mean Castro's illegitimate son?
Justin
Trudeau.
Castro.
Justin Castro. Oh, he's big in the space stuff. You watch him do his promos, like I'm going to be promoting NASA, like campaign. It was like,
He was one of the most cringy.
Oh, he's a fucking puke bag.
oh yeah.
Fucking
They used,
COVID.
they
It
used to
was
show. They used to show him. Like they used to have videos of him like walking into the UN and all that stuff, and he would try to go over and talk to people, and people would just turn their back towards him, and it was so embarrassing. It was like, oh my god, I couldn't.
Peter W says it's Mr. T. Mr. Trudeau. I'm sorry.
Well, it's like, talk about a man who's so cut off from reality. Like back during the lockdowns, if you guys remember, he was like, "Oh, what do we do about these people?" You mean like the majority of people?
Do you remember what he called us?
What do you call us?
The fringe minority.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh.
Good.
Yeah,
hell.
didn't he get
He's a
caught?
jerk.
Wasn't he dressed up as a genie in blackface?
He absolutely
several
was. And his own
I gotta
brother,
look at a picture of that. Hold on.
his own brother threw him under the bus in the middle
One
of
of
it
the
all.
most
too.
cringy
But check
people
this out.
ever.
I'm sticking to this, Raj, because you were talking about having lineage of Aboriginal heritage.
Uh-huh.
And check this, because so do I, okay? But here's the deal. Once upon a time, if you were 164th, Anishinaabe, you could obtain your, what do you call it? Your free gas card. What is it? The status card.
Yeah.
Status
So
card.
you're actually a member of the nation.
Correct. So you have a band.
Oh, what happened?
You get really cheap discounts and you don't pay tax. Okay, that would.
I got you. Heron, you're popping in a little bit. We're kind of freezing. Anybody else in here with me?
I can't hear.
A couple of years.
You're fading in and out, Heron.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
We can. Yes.
Okay. So they effectively made a big ordeal out of, reconciling the truth. And at the same time, do you know what else they were doing?
No.
They were tinkering with the requirements that one would have to fall within to obtain a status card. So 30 years ago, if, like, say my father wasn't lying about my heritage, because out east it was shameful. I don't know if you're familiar with like Métis, but it's akin to that. It was like 7 generations, and the 3 in the middle were just like shame. People were getting beat up. People were like threatening their own family. Don't you tell them we're native. Like, it was bad, right?
Yeah.
And my dad, my whole life, was just lied about it, but I knew. But anyways, 30 years ago, if I'd have pursued, because my dad's grandmother is like was full heritage, I would have been able to obtain a status card. Now, do you know what they've whittled it down to?
What?
There's 2nd generation Anishinaabe people that are struggling to obtain their status cards right now. So basically, they're washing clean with their sorries any future. Because once all the people with status card dies, what happens?
Well, then,
And no one new is getting in. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Like, so that's my little. I've been sniffing around in that respect.
Well, they were doing that with the Aborigines in Australia and New Zealand for a long time.
It's so dirty. It's
They
so
have
dirty.
they have Native Americans in upstate New York, and they have Native Americans in northern Vermont and northern New Hampshire and
Of
northern
course they
Maine,
do.
called the Penobscots. One of the guys I work with, he's his father's Penobscot. 100%.
I've never heard of the Penobscot tribe before. Just trying to,
It's the northeastern Native American. It's Maine, primarily Maine.
okay. So you say go to 105 in here?
105, yeah.
We'll take a look at it.
Good old Captain Bob.
Captain Bob.
This is what I used to watch when I was a kid.
Drawn from Nature with Captain Bob. 1976. Good God, I was only 6 years old when this came out. Whew. It's been a while. Is this almost a half a century?
They were when I saw them, they were in rerun. So I saw them in the mid 80s.
That would explain it. Yeah, I was a teenager back then. You'd be about that same age then, aren't we, D-Man?
Yeah, pretty close.
I'm feeling older by the moment.
Hi everyone, Captain Bob here with some more answers to more of your questions, nature questions. I have a good supply of them, and we'll find out more about this world we live in and make a fine sketch together too. Gather round and welcome aboard.
Arr! I gotta say something right quick. That was real water back there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like one of those dioramas, like where they make a thing but put it in like a kiddie pool in a studio.
Hey,
All right, you can cut it off. I just wanted to hear the song.
You're done with this? You want to watch
Yeah,
Bob
yeah.
for a minute? Okay, we're good.
No, he's a funny guy.
All right.
He was like they would put him on all the stuff, like they would have him do newscasts and stuff once in a while. They'd put him on TV. He was like all the kids knew who he was, kind of like Captain Kangaroo. They would put him put him on all like the kids shows. So he would show up to like your school, and all the kids would be like, Captain Bob, you gotta try. Yeah.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Yeah, exactly. He lives in the sea shanty. He would come and bring the harmonica and do the
Really learned for the mermaid. I've seen a real mermaid.
Yeah, Boston. Peter knows. He was on not HDH, CVB, WCVB.
Nice. It's the captain's life for me. This has been fun so far, guys. We've been all over the place. We went to space and we saw Atlas 3I.
Yeah, now you know who Captain Bob is.
Now we know who Captain Bob is. We got to see some lovely paintings by their Heron. Yeah. It wasn't funny.
Let's go with that.
It's a cornucopia.
It's cornucopia.
Yeah. With us right now is
to hear that word again without thinking of Soup's undershorts.
With us right now is the famous Canadian artist Heron. Everybody,
yeah, acclaimed artist. Yes, she's won it all over the world. I'm pumping it up, aren't I? I won't touch it neither. People won't pay me to touch it neither. What was the Alpha 16 put one in?
Aaron, I learned something. And I don't want to put you on the spot, but I was
Uh-oh.
reading the chat earlier, and you said you had an unusual pronunciation for a particular word that is a food,
A
a
food.
vegetable.
Potato.
Okay, potato.
Potato.
Yeah,
Potato.
my sister says the same thing. She says tomato, potato.
Oh,
But
Alpha
the
One.
Newfies really grind it in. They're like, potato. What's for
I-
supper, Ma? Oh, we're having
Potato.
some pork chops and potatoes.
You know what I had for dinner? I had
Pork chops and potatoes?
I had a lobster brisk.
Ooh.
Yeah, got it at
Did you-
Walmart.
Did you have a Merlot with it? And
No,
you know,
more.
no little violin music,
No,
mandolin.
I drank a soda and had some crackers in it. That was it.
Ah, come on! You should have
Was
went
it
all the
Roger
way.
lobster what?
Lobster
Bisque.
bisque.
It's just a soup.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
a
no,
tomato soup.
I know
They make
exactly what bisque is. I just didn't hear it.
So
You got it at Walmart?
Hey, all they do is take the leftover lobster, like the shell and the leftover meat you
Bits.
can't eat, and they
Yeah.
cook it down, make it into a bisque. It's
Sorry.
it's a poor man's
Sorry.
food.
Let me get this straight. Your Walmart has lobsters?
No,
Yeah.
Okay.
not here. I wish I had lobsters in the Walmart.
My Walmart has lobsters.
They do. Huh.
Yeah.
That's like an
Maybe they got
oxymoron.
frozen lobsters by looking in the freezer section, but they've upgraded them now. They've got glass around all the milk. Dairy. You got a glass door you got to open to get to it.
To stop all the milk thieves.
Yeah, well, they had the doors on the milk refrigerators, but all the refrigerator sections now have a door on them, and they got big new signs. They remodeled all of the WalMarts over here. They made them look fancy. They took all the fake wood floors out of the center of them and made it all polished concrete.
Oh, they did that to ours too, but they installed the wood floors they took out of the American ones.
Mm. Well, that's nice. Well, you're next in line to get it polished concrete in like 5 years, like when they get tired of cleaning them.
Our Walmarts are just one Renault behind.
Damn it. Yeah, they have digital menus now over the deli section where you can order. You get your cafeteria.
I know, because talking is so inconvenient.
Yeah, I know. You just got to read that digital menu. We'll tell you what we got on. You can't see it through the glass in the front of the deli neither. You can't see the actual item you're wanting to get and point at it. I want some of that.
You know, they don't want you to see the one-armed wooden leg, the man.
Oh, some of the girls back there are really nice, though. If you go back in our deli, they're a little rough around the edges, but they're still like cafeteria workers.
David Koresh said, "I don't know if I want to eat a Walmart lobster."
Come on, they're fresh right out of the sea.
Right out of the sea from 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Like, aren't you in Colorado?
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of like Middle-y?
Yeah, right dead center almost. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Arizona, Nevada, Colorado, like this 4 squares in the middle of the thing.
Yeah.
Mile High State.
Oh yeah.
It's not like you're a skip away from the pier.
Oh, when I was growing up, I lived in the Carolinas in my teenage years, and what they do is they have fish camps. You ever heard of them?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, when you go, like they got kids fish camps in Massachusetts.
Well, there in the Carolinas, they would like in the Piedmont and the lower parts, they would actually fly in fresh seafood to the camps, and they would serve up fresh seafood, and you get it by the pound. You get like an order, and they would deep fry most of it. Like we deep fry clams, oysters, shrimp, scallops, and these plates are huge, dude. They're like massive mounds of this crap, and that's what we do. Like once every month, we would go to a fish camp. There was like a Crowder's Mountain Fish Camp. It was down right in the mid Piedmont, and they get Cessnas and they would fly in their food just seasonal, and they would serve it there. You can go year round, but it wasn't as good. If you go in the spring and the summer, you get fresh seafood, and it was some of the best stuff I used to eat when I was growing up, and it was deep fried, battered, and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
But hell, it tastes good. And they would have tanks with fresh lobsters in them, and you could pick one and you could have them cook up a lobster if you wanted to. Traditional seafood style stuff. It ain't Red Lobster. Red Lobster gets all their stuff frozen, packed, and flown
David
in.
Koresh said 3D printed lobster and shit.
Ask John Hawkins about that. And prints up all this stuff. You know, Sean Hawkins has a 3D printer. That's his claim to fame. He sits around. He'll do shows on him printing whatever he wants. Anything he wants to model up, he'll
How come
print
he
it
never
out.
creates an action figure of himself?
That would be cool. What was his name again? His new one?
Sergeant Rock of Easy Company.
There you go. He could make that action figure.
Sergeant Rock, when I was a kid, I actually still have some of them in my garage. Comic books where Sergeant Rock, it was like a World War II comic book. And Sergeant Rock would, he would show him battling all the Nazis and stuff. It was like an old comic book from the 50s, 60s, 70s, well, 60s, 70s.
Yeah, think about the press though. The way they do things. The Nazis weren't the bad guys. They always present the good guys as the bad guys, and the bad guys as the good
Well,
guys.
think about it. I mean, how many white nations have we ever attacked?
None.
One. That's it.
Oh, which one was that? Oh yeah, Germany.
One. Well, and the Italians.
Yeah. I think we attacked a lot of Asians too in the process for some
Yeah.
odd way.
Yeah, we seem to don't like brown people.
Yeah, but they were part of the axis of evil.
The Axis.
Axis. I don't get that whole term in that process. And why would they choose a swastika as their logo?
Which was a good luck symbol.
Yeah.
A Native American good luck
You know
symbol.
where it came from. I got a diorama of what it came from, the actual dipper going around seasonal in the equinox. And then
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to position something on that subject. Now, during COVID, here in Canada, we were seeing videos of China, and they looked like the most oppressed MRFers out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Like,
oh yeah,
did
they
you-
are.
but
Yeah.
some of the stuff we were seeing was all theater, and I didn't find out till after. Now,
Yeah.
having said that, my grandmother, my Oma, who was born in Romania in 1929, when she got together with my Opa from Hungary, they were fleeing to Germany because the war was crazy where they were. And flash forward to me being a nosy little snotty 6-year-old kid asking her about it. She,
Go ahead.
I swear to you guys, she's like, no, we loved Hitler. He was good. He was doing everything right. The people were happy. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like, no, Hitler was good, Christine. Like, that's, and then, but she wasn't intellectual. Like,
I got you.
if her argument would be like, no, that's not it. Like,
Well,
but
she was firsthand giving you information.
that's what I mean. Like, and I never really thought too much about it. I was just like, okay, she's out to lunch or whatever. But no, like, that was the general consensus.
Yeah, most people liked him. Yeah. He was fighting for the people, the Socialist Party, and there were a lot of people in the States that actually liked him too.
There's
Oh,
a lot to be said about framing something, right? Like when you present
some reason,
information.
I think Snyder got his wrench knocked off. I don't know how that happened. I just looked at it just now. Sorry, I mean to interrupt you. Go
No,
ahead.
it's all good.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying, like,
You got your wrench.
still to this day, it's like a taboo subject, but
Yeah, it is. And they wanted to say that way. That's why the media buried it like it was in half the facts. But I had an occurrence.
If you frame it one way when it happens, right? And then insert 50 years and then frame it another way, over time, you forget, that I don't know, man. It's just history's so greasy. Like, unless you can have a conversation with a relative, like, I don't fucking believe any of that anymore.
To the victor go the spoils and the story. So that's
so
kind
And
of
the status cards.
yeah.
Well, the thing is, they like to control the narrative in the future of politics that way.
Well, I mean, if you think that whole thing wasn't contrived in a lot of ways, if they didn't realize, of course it was. But I think every war, every outbreak, every whatever you want to call it, every uprising, every revolution has got some kind of back shadiness to it that, I'm sure that a lot of people don't figure out that, okay, yeah, this didn't turn out the way it was. It takes a while for people to think about it for a second and then start to say, oh, wow, yeah, that is kind of.
Yeah. Well, I just came up with a nickname for like what had just happened. It's called what the Wu-Tang Clan is, right?
Yeah, it's a band. Oh,
Yeah.
a group.
So
whatever.
I got a name for Fauci and crew. They're the Wu-Hang Gang.
Wu-Hang Clan.
Wu-Hang Clan ain't nothing to.
Man, I remember seeing those videos during the COVID thing. They were like welding people's doors and stuff. They were like locking people in their houses, with screaming out the windows. And you remember that?
Oh yeah, God, it's been a while.
I saw a video, no shit, like 500 people all in lockstep together. Like they were like, we've had enough. We're going out into the streets. Fuck you guys. And they had like shields and stuff they'd fashioned from like just rudimentary objects. And they made up like their own little war moves and stuff. I was like, oh my God, what is happening? And none of it was real. But it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's what it was intended to do. That's why they put it on this little show.
Well, I mean, everything that they see in that country is all government controlled. So everything put on television, every video, all the video streaming, everything is controlled. You can't go on there and just start talking shit about the country you live in. Immediately, fucking people will just show up at your door and kick the door down. Yeah, they'll just put you in prison immediately. There's no,
That's a good way to stymie the press or any truth.
Yeah, sure. That stymies any uprising of people wanting to change things or getting a majority of people together to say, hey, this sucks. Let's do something different. When you got a gun to your head, that changes a lot of things.
Yeah, I've had a few of those in my lifetime, and it did change the situation for sure.
Yep.
I remember the first time I got mugged at gunpoint, man, but I was very rational because, man, I had a gun.
Yep, it changes things quite a bit.
Yeah, real quick. And I mean, the wallet and my money didn't really mean that much at the moment.
Nope, you're like, here you go, buddy.
Have a way with it, man. I remember I was walking from work, and I worked the late shift at McDonald's, and it was like 2 miles away, and I just walked back and forth to work every day. And I did the closing shift, and I lived in the north side of Charlotte, which is probably the roughest side of town. Not really thinking about it, but I had a guy stopped me on the side of the road. You want to buy a bag of weed? And he pulled out this bag, and I'm like, there's a street light over on the corner next to this little pawn shop that was closed down, and but come over here, man. Look, we'll see it under the light. And it had pine needles in it, like evergreen. Nah, dude. I knew what's happening now. And before I could even react, he already pulled his gun.
Yeah.
Here you go. I had like $30 in my wallet. Like, dude, here's your money.
You know what? I had somebody tell me when I was a kid, always carry a dummy wallet with you.
Yeah.
So that way, if something happens and they reach in a pocket to do something, they grab the wallet, they're going to run. So as a joke, I used to keep a dummy wallet with Monopoly money in it.
That's really smart.
Make money. So that way, if somebody said, give me your wallet and pulled a knife or did some shit, I'd be like, yeah, take my wallet. Yeah, it's got a couple bucks in there. And then I would just walk away. Just be like, yeah, whatever. Let me get on the train quick.
No, man, I would super laser print some counterfeit.
Yeah.
Really stick it to them because then they try and spend
fake money in it or something, like, yeah, there you go. Have fun stealing that wallet I found.
Yeah, nice. Funny. Yeah, that's all that. I was going to answer Spider right quick. Yeah, that's happened to me like 3 or 4 times in my life. I've been on the rough side of town, and people, desperate folks, man, they do what they got to do to get money, and crack is a real addiction.
Crack is whack.
Yeah. People will do anything for it, man. So, and now it's fentanyl Freddy.
Yeah. I used to go to Philly, and the old timers would never want to go there. And one day I walk into work, and my boss is just sitting there with his hand on his forehead. And I'm like, what's up, man? What's going on? What do you got? And he's like, oh, you don't want to know. I'm like, what do you got? And he's like, you don't want to know. I'm telling you. And I'm like, where you got to go? He says, Philly. And I was like, ooh. He's like, yeah. I said, can't get anybody to go, huh? He's like, no. And it's smack in the middle of that crack alley. And I was like, all right, come on, let's go over to the computer and look it up on like Google Maps. So I went on Google Maps and looked where it was and said, all right, that isn't too bad. I don't have to drive through too many bad places if I can just get in there quick and get out of there quick. And he was like, well, you might be there for like an hour. And I said, well, if the guy lets me just sit in the parking lot, I don't care. And he was like, are you sure? I said, yeah, I'll do it. So I drove at like 4 p.m, drove to Philly, which is a ride from Massachusetts, from Boston. That's a bit of a ride. Drove it straight and crashed out in the van. and then basically, just chilled out for a while. And the guy said, all right, it's going to be about an hour because we're finishing detailing the van we're giving you back. And then, I just told the guy, what's the quickest way back on the highway? I don't want to be driving through these neighborhoods, man, especially with out-of-state plates and a white van. People are going to think I'm a cop or something.
Oh,
There's a guy, he just drives around on his bike through, like, underneath all of those bridges and shit where all the people are, like, just kind of hanging and their heads touching the ground, but they're standing, like, and they're just...
Yeah, Kensington, Philadelphia. It's horrible.
I got a short shelf life for that, man. That is super. You can just feel the sadness there. Like, it's incredible.
Yeah. They're all screwed up on trank.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like fentanyl and tranquilizer. It's like gorilla tranquilizer.
Yeah, so that you watch them lean for hours. I've seen a few. And how do they do it? I had no idea.
Yeah, you just see people just take a shit while they're standing there. No, it's bad. I had to drive down through the center of it to go to this detail place. They had a secure yard, like they had a transfer yard, like smack in the middle of Kensington. Well, off a little bit. The other one was in Camden, New Jersey, and they had one in Camden, New Jersey, and none of the old timers wanted to go there either. So he would say, hey, you feel like going to New Jersey? And I'm like, why don't you pay me a little more, pay me a couple extra bucks and I'll do it. So I would go to Camden, which is down by where the World War II shipyards used to be. And they have a transfer yard that they would dump trucks or vans or cars or whatever that they would sell, and then a big truck would come and then drive all the cars out onto the the big loader truck, transfer truck, and then they would take them wherever else, the Midwest and wherever. It's like a transfer yard. It's just stuff so they could dump the stuff there, and then they would have a big carrier come and pick up the stuff and drive it to a car dealership or whatever, And I used to go to Camden, and all the old timers would be like, hey, where you going? Why are you here so early? I'm like, I've got to go to Camden. And he's like, good luck to you. I'm like, yeah, I'm not stopping.
Well, we're graced by Scott from the level round.
Oh, yes. Dude, Scott, you going to play bagpipes?
I was in the ghetto tonight, and some crazy lady ran up to me and just started talking gibberish in my face. And I was like, hold on, what are you doing? And then so I walked away into the store, and then I came back out, and she was still there waiting for me.
You should have started talking to her in gibberish too, and had a.
I couldn't. No, I told her, I was like, I'm leaving. I'm working, and she's like, blah 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 blah.
And then she goes, talking in tongues.
She goes, it was like that, honestly. It was kind of like in tongues. And then she's like, let me get a cigarette. And I was like, I understand that. And I was like, and I was like, here. And I'm like, you good now? She goes, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, this is sad. Right. She doesn't know, dude. She has no idea.
For the record, I've been home all night.
And her lips were white. Her lips were white too. Like when you were saying tranquilizers or something, like maybe she was on something like that, dude, because her lips were white. She's a black lady. Black chick.
They're real bad. The first time I went there, the way that it took me was down underneath the train tunnel. You got to go underneath this train bridge, brings you smack down the middle. It's right near the train station. And I was just like, oh my God, look at this place. And I stopped at the light, and this lady was just standing there with her head completely bent over, with her head literally almost touching her leg. And yeah, she crapped herself mold. She had scars all over her. She had one shoe on. She had scars all over her leg, and it looked like her leg was. I was just like, holy Christ.
That's meth. Probably meth.
Dude, it's trank and fentanyl, and they mix it all together into this soup of craziness. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what people get from it. I don't get it.
Yeah, neither do I. But I hear this guy put out another song on his channel. Who is this guy again? Oh, Scott. Yeah, you got a new song out?
I don't know which one. Which one? Good Tim's, bad Tim's.
And, you did Santeria. Did you do that?
Oh, we did that one, yeah, too.
And what I got? Good Lord, you got some good
Tim's, bad Tim's.
Sublime.
Covering Led Zeppelin now?
Yeah, well, because it was the guy's birthday. His name was Tim, so we named all the songs after
Yeah.
him.
Oh,
Good Tims, bad Tims.
geez,
He's the
hold
guy.
on.
He's like a dancing guy. He's kind of cool because he's been around like for like 5 years dancing from back in the day. Him and his wife loved it, like ballroom dances, or whatever, swing dance and stuff.
Tim Years Gone. Bonnier, Tim Yar Stomp, As the Tim Breaks.
Has anybody seen that confounded Tim?
Yeah, where's he? He's up on the stage dancing right now.
Yeah, the guy. Yeah, he's a little man. He's tiny, and he wears a
in the video.
Though. He wears a cowboy hat, and so like with his cowboy hat, he's like 6'5", or I mean 5'5". So like I'm looking down at him, even when he's got a cowboy hat on.
As the Tim Breaks.
And boots.
Yeah, my dad was only 5'8", so I actually
Tim's song.
By the time I was like 16, I was looking down at my dad's nose.
Now you got me wanting to listen to the Rain song.
Dude,
bastard!
I want to play some
the Rain song.
Yeah.
Which one?
You said Led. Well, we
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin, yeah, Rain song.
Oh, yeah.
So Scott, what do you think about a channel name? Inherent. Since I'm that's what the theme of this is. Like, guess who? I want to make instead of leaving my name on the channel, I want to name the channel something.
I was wondering what the Guess Who was for.
Yeah.
Or what was that about?
Well, it's basically about trolls, but yeah, because
because I heard you guys talking about Simon Says, and I'm like, is this like a show about old games that we used to play when we were kids?
I'm doing Mandela effect on games. Well, it used to be Guess What when I was growing up.
You could call it the Globe Gazette,
There
Geo Journey Chronicles, Worldly Insights, Planet Explorer Hub.
What did you say? What, inherent, Roger?
Huh?
What were you saying? You were saying inherent or something about the channel name. Oh, I don't know what you said.
No, you talking about me?
I thought you
Aaron?
had an idea. No, I thought you. You were. Is that what you said? Maybe you and Heron were talking about a new name for the channel.
Yeah, I'm asking you and Heron what you think for a new name. Can you just?
Oh, I don't. I have to think about it.
Yeah,
I've got some. You ready?
Working on it.
They sound like AI. Are you asking AI?
I absolutely am.
Yeah, I know. I know you are.
These are some good ones though. Reality Checkpoint, Unraveled Universes. How about Truth Beyond the Curve?
Reality Bites.
How about I have a hard time saying this. Sphere Skeptics.
Ooh. Sphere Skeptics.
Yes.
What were the prompts? What prompts did you put in?
I put Globe Proof.
What? Globe Proof?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
How about Proof or Ploy? That would be a good one. Then that way you could work it out and decide whether it's proof or ploy.
Yeah. Is it a red herring fallacy? Yeah. That would be a ploy, right?
The horizon debunked.
Well, yeah, the geometric horizon has been debunked.
Unraveled universes.
There you go. Yeah.
How about Reality Checkpoint?
Yeah, that sounds like a good one. But I mean, I want something.
Checkpoint.
Checkpoint. Yeah.
It's like you're getting a DUI, except it's like for reality.
So we could just turn it around and go checkpoint reality.
Okay, I got one.
Yeah. Okay.
Galactic Intervention.
Ooh,
I like that.
Galactic
Intervention. Yeah. Well,
Intervention.
The original name I thought of was Beyond the Imaginary Force.
How about Globe Proof Gurus?
Gurus.
What do you mean? That would be like for the other guys.
How about Rogers Verification Vault?
Yeah, there you go. We'll put it on if we can verify it as truth.
Well, I think we've learned something. Yeah. We've learned that AI does not know how to name things.
Well, don't blame the AI. Blame the person typing it in.
Yeah, it's going with your algorithm. Like, what is he looking up on the internet? Oh, this is what he wants.
Rogers Rational Realm.
Ooh.
This should be like an ongoing thing. So we have to do this for like a month.
Yeah.
And then we come up with the best ideas, and we have like a countdown or like a vote. You know what I mean?
We'll
Is
make it.
anyone writing this down?
No.
None of them were
No.
good so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody write this down. This is good.
Hold on. Let me get up the whiteboard right quick. I'll do a better.
I'll write it out. Ed. How about the Globe Evidence Hub? Or how about Globe Trotter Truths?
How about level means curved?
There you go.
That always makes me laugh.
How about Rogers Proof Parade?
Parade.
Hold on, we got 33 people watching. Hold on.
That sounds super.
It's more like a poof parade.
The poof parade. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what that means? A bunch
Yeah, I
of
know.
gays.
Poofy.
A bunch of
Yeah.
gays.
Well, you're wearing a
Oh,
real you're wearing a real frilly shirt.
Oh yeah,
Poofy.
absolutely. Left like Prince. Anyways, we looked up what poof means in English, Old English, and it's because of flatulence they call the gays poofs because they're constantly.
Ew.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
Oh,
Ew.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, blame AI for that one.
There you go.
Oh.
That's lovely, isn't it? Anyways,
I'll
enough-
give you the link to it so you can just type in random shit and get something from it.
well, I got Gemini over here. I could look up if I wanted to. I'd rather not, but I could. Why don't I run it through my algorithm right quick? What would be
Ask
a good
Ryan.
YouTube?
Ask Ryan to talk to his girlfriend, the AI girlfriend he's got.
I got the best.
Girlfriend.
I got the best name for the channel. You just did it. Ask Roger.
Ask Roger.
Ask Roger.
Ooh,
Ask Roger. Send
Roger
your
that.
questions.
Roger.
No,
Yeah.
there's already out there with that name in it. I don't want anything to do
Ah,
with it.
that sucks.
He was over on
Roger
Drunk.
this.
How about Roger? Roger.
Roger. Yeah.
Roger. What's your vector?
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of the Clone Wars. I took my youngest daughter to see that. She went on a field day with that. She's like, Roger, because remember the little rolling drones that we go, Roger. Oh my God. George Lucas should come back to life. We should go
Is he
raise
dead?
I think
Wait, he's not. No, he's not. George
still
Lucas is not dead.
You sure?
I'm pretty positive.
Okay, I'm gonna ask AI. Let's get
All right, I'm going to bail before this one gets ugly. Roger, thank you so much for having me tonight.
Good to see you, Aaron.
Ugly's in the mirror behind me. Good night, Aaron.
Thank you, D-Man, Derek, Scott, and
Oh,
I almost said goodnight to me. I'm like, who's that?
Good night,
Oh.
Good night, Aaron.
Singing it to yourself.
Night, Aaron.
I'm getting off the stream, but I'll see you guys in chat.
Okay. Well, we can't see you through chat. We'll read what you type. I promise.
You know what I mean.
I got you.
Good night, guys.
I can't make
Right.
us quip and I get shut down, man. I'm telling you. All right. Night, Aaron. It's been a pleasure. We love your portraits. They were lovely.
Yeah, that was cool art. I like
thank
that.
you. Thanks. I have more, but I don't know. They're in the garage. or
Heron's
something.
art is available for sale also, by the way.
Yeah, and only for 69 cents a day, you can keep hair and ink and paint.
Okay, I'm going. Bye. Good night, guys.
For 33 cents a day, you can make sure she has coffee.
Quick, someone play a Sarah McLachlan song.
Oh, yeah.
Love of an angel. Oh, these poor artists.
And the one-eyed dog with 3 legs is like quivering in the back.
You can get Cubby a new ceiling for only 65 cents a day.
Where is Cubby? Anybody seen him in a while?
I think he's just AFK for a little bit. He's probably doing
Yeah, I
some
get
stuff
you.
on the side.
Yeah, and Saab's not really doing a whole lot. He's
He's
doing
active.
Yeah, where is Cubby Bear?
Yeah. Cubby.
He's working and stuff.
Yeah, nice.
He's working and stuff.
HR.
Mhm.
I was out cold. Saab show. I was out cold the other day. I woke up and that show was like an hour over, and I was like, "Oh wow, I missed a lot of stuff."
Was that the last word magic one or the one after that? I can't remember.
The
I missed
last one.
I've been working, dude, and I missed my normal daytime streams.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, wait a minute. We got a monster.
Hey, Roger, you know what's funny? I told Cubby Bear I remembered his favorite rapper should be Chub Rock. Remember Chub Rock?
I mean,
Remember Chub Rock?
Yeah.
Wait,
I told him, I was like, dude, this is your favorite rapper, isn't it?
Favorite rapper? What the hell?
What's up, Cookie?
Hey, Ryan, how you doing, man? Been a long time since we talked. It was like 2 hours ago.
Something like that.
Yeah. He told me he was going to call me back, but he didn't. He lied. He never calls me back when he said.
Well, you know how it is. I ended up talking to my wife and then talking to my grandma and all this other shit. Next thing you know, I forgot all about it.
Oh,
And I saw your message pop up and I was like, oh shit.
there he is.
Forgot all about
Arna.
Yep.
that. It is what it is.
Yeah, we were looking back at Sean Hawkins' visit to me and you the other day over here. Me and D-Man were. He was it's a shocking little event. You remember that, don't you, Ryan? The Sean Hawkins visit, notorious.
Yeah, every time he comes around, yeah.
That's the worst thing ever. The worst thing you could ever do is talk to that guy.
Yeah, he's just a little
He's
bit
a bitter
odd.
old man, dude. That's what it is. It boils down to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's more bitter than I am. That's saying a lot.
Is it?
He
Hey,
gets so angry.
yeah, he is. He gets mad at the push of a. You can just blow on him. He get mad.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to
There's a joke there. You remember the Bernoulli's principle argument he had with Wadswade on his debate? He's there blowing on a piece of paper. This is air pressure without
Yes.
containment.
Yeah. Thanks, Sean Hawkins.
continue with it.
So glad you're here to show us all.
Yeah, no,
It was
the law
the
of
way.
physics doesn't escape him. And Scott drops out just when I pull his music up. Look at him, punk.
The sky drops out.
Yeah, Scott did. I just got a song
Sky,
up. One of
I thought you said the sky drops out. I was like, wow.
Well, he was that place is near Greensboro,
I
There
know
wasn't room
that.
for him.
Muddy Creek.
Yeah, I don't know Muddy Creek, but I know Greensboro.
Yeah, it's northwest of Greensboro. It's on the Virginia line.
Yeah, it's up North Carolina way. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a Greensboro, South Carolina too.
Yeah, Mount Airy. It's west of Mount Airy.
Right near where Mayberry RFD was based on.
Like Buenos Aires,
No, Mount Airy, dude.
Mount Airy.
Mount Airy, Airy, like AIRY.
yeah, Randy. Let's go to Pontius. Let's go to the mountain. Worship Satan.
We have Mount Diablo here. Let's see, what else do we have? Mount Shasta. There's also Susanville. There's a whole bunch of mountains around here, but I'm trying to think of like all the landmarks. But none of them are weird like that.
She's got a flute player. Wow, fancy.
It's like Jethro Tull.
Yeah.
Why every time I hear the
Dun,
chord,
dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. My favorite one is Locomotive Press. That's one of my favorites. You
I like
know,
real early Jethro Tull. I like the early Jethro Tull's really good.
Ian's a talented dude. Did you ever watch him dance?
Yeah, he's funny. He was here. He was up here not too long ago.
I know what he looks like, but only because his face was on the cover of his album.
I don't know if it had a Jethro Tull album that had his face on it. Ian,
Are you
Yeah.
sure? Well, that's his face on it.
most of them had artwork
Sitting
on
on a park bench.
I'm talking about albums, dude, not records. Talk about like records, vinyl
Yeah.
records.
I've had a few.
My niece took my niece took one out once, and she said, "Can we play this CD?"
No, I put it in the player.
I'm like, "Sure." She's like, "How do you play this, Uncle?"
Did you show her what a phonograph was?
Oh, she didn't have a clue. She didn't know any of it. I said, "It's a vinyl." Yes, you pick up the thing and you drop the needle on it. It makes a sound.
Yeah, I was just thinking about watching the pretty pennies as they run.
Yes.
Like, there's got to be at least a few good movies that got record players in it, right? That kids have had. You had to have shown your kids a movie that has a record player. in it.
I'm with
Come
Heron.
on,
Heron
dude.
said,
Come on, really?
make flute cool again." Heron, look up. Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
No, you can still buy records, vinyl, in Walmart. So I don't know why you guys act like as if it doesn't exist. anymore.
Well, I mean, you can still buy them, but it's a niche thing. It's not really like people.
Not
ain't
really. I mean, considering that Walmart's carried records ever since it started, as far as I know, and it hasn't stopped. Even though you would think that they would have gave up on cassettes too, and they still sell some cassettes too. If you look in the back, usually
an LP isn't as good as a digital copy. They can't do it.
No, actually, you're wrong. But
No, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you listen to it, yeah, but the but it's actually the sound that. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I know Justin was going to say
It's
something.
kind of like saying a photograph is the same as a digital, as an image. It's not. A photograph is an exact facsimile. It's an exact copy of it, and they have a negative to prove it, so you can make more copies of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas with
When they press a record, yeah, they set the press, and that's a permanent copy. That's the way that works.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, we're talking about the background noise from the needle itself is detectable regardless. Just listen back to any recording of an LP, you'll get it.
Well,
But,
I'm saying is, but when they put it on the record, it doesn't sound like that necessarily. It just ends up that way. But you get used to it.
They were talking about that on Nathan's earlier. That between the digital quality from recordings and stuff, they were going through everything from tapes to CDs to.
You know how long it took me to get used to CDs? Oh my God, it took me a long time. It did. It took me a long time to get used to that high pitched sound with no bass and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when CDs first came out, it was like mostly like Walkmans. Like CD playing Walkmans and all that. And so it was like
that would be a good segue. Yeah.
But
this would be a good segue in the Scott song. What do you think? Which one is it? What I Got? Who sang that song again?
What I Got? Oh, What I Got? Yeah, tell me that love. Fuck, who is that? What's his name? The guy that died.
Which one?
Oh, that's a big clue.
Ah, shit. I can't think of it. I got brain fog.
Got it. What you give?
What's that like white boy reggae band?
Inner Circles? I'm just kidding.
No, the one where the guy OD'd. The singer OD'd.
Oh, you're talking about Sublime.
Sublime, yeah. What I Got.
Love is what I got. Remember that? Love is. Yeah, I got to see them play in where was it? It was in Tempe. It was at the Oddity Fest. That was Les Claypool's big gathering of all the musicians in the world. It was a prime event, dude. We're talking about miles of tents and all kinds of whatever you wanted to go see. But yes, Sublime took the main stage the first night, I think, of that festival. It was fun. But they didn't have Bradley with them. They had Rome. It was he tried to do as good as Bradley, but he wasn't quite as good as him. Most of the songs came from Bradley anyways. It's kind of weird to watch somebody, take the reins of somebody's popular band and try to replicate their music. It doesn't seem the same. That's just my personal opinion. Though. Some people like Bradley. Some people like Rome.
It's kind of like AC/DC. I mean, some people say that Bon Scott was better, and I agree with them. I think Bon Scott the band was much better then, even though I do like most of the stuff they've done since then. You
don't like Johnson as much?
No, I like him. It's not that I don't like him. It's just different. It's just not the same. Like when you hear Bon Scott, it's not the same AC/DC. It's a completely different thing.
Yeah, but I mean, they come up with songs too,
right? It's like there's a difference, right?
All right, let's get muddy, guys. You ready?
Get muddy.
Right. Yeah, that's. What happened? That's loose sound. That was nice, Scott. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah. I've never heard Sublime done that way before. Have you? Hey, he's
Oh,
a
that
pretty
sounded all
good
right.
drummer. Yeah. And Scott, Cookie asked where did he go, and then he leaves.
So yeah, we lost Scott and then Ryan.
Yeah. And I was
Where are
say
the
hi to
boys
Mark.
going?
Yeah, I don't know. They want to go talk in the chat because it's easier than watch the chat and stay in the show. I guess
Why would happen?
some people
That's
feel
right.
more comfortable doing it. Yeah. Let's judge them. They're becoming trolls.
No.
Hey, Dan. Dan's in there. We got a couple of people in here.
Dan
How
the
many people
man.
are watching? Dan the man. My computer guy was called Dan the Computer Man.
Damn.
Yeah, you gave me an actual YouTube channel name creator. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
did you see that?
Yeah,
It only
I got
gives you
another
so
one
many
today.
tries before it makes you want to pay, though. So make them count.
I got you. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to do 2 nights a week and have a channel name and a kind of a platform better than what I got now, instead of just winging shows whenever.
Well,
Nice,
have your
guys.
serious channel and have your non-serious channel.
Yeah, I got 2 backups I can use. And Scott's coming in.
Trolling.
Scott,
Keep the
you're
trolling rolling.
okay. Which one is you, Scott? I got 2 here.
What? Oh wait, is
Yeah.
there 2 again?
Yeah, I got rid of the other one. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you. I don't need the other guy, whoever he is.
And I'm sorry to anybody that for me calling
That's
Sublime
weird.
white boy
Yeah.
It
reggae.
Yeah,
is.
white
It's white.
boy
It's
reggae.
wannabe white. It is. Dude. I used to make fun of all the bands that started. Remember back in the early 2000s, like
Yeah.
late 90s. It was like
Yeah.
all the like bands are trying to be like Sublime. I'm like, oh, you guys are just another Sublime band. I used to make fun of all of them, dude. It was funny.
My friend really dug Sublime, and I really wasn't I like real reggae. Some of it's pretty cool, but I was like, oh wow, yeah, what is it, white boy reggae? And he just looked at me with this look. I knew.
Well, the funny thing is, like, this is how it went when I went to go see them. When they played, they had 2 stages, and at one stage they had Weezer, and at the other stage they had Bradley and Sublime. No, not Bradley, but Roman Sublime.
Like
So
the
guess what I
headliners.
chose? Yeah, at the same
You-
time. They had,
Let me guess. Weezer.
Go ahead. No,
You show
I didn't wanna-
Sublime, dude. You
Over
look like you
Weezer.
should listen to Weezer all the time.
well, thanks.
I'm just, it's just visually.
I got
Yeah,
posters
no,
on the wall.
Not a Weezer guy. I'm not Buddy Holly neither.
I liked
you're-
Weezer. They were good. They had some good songs.
Weezer was okay.
Yeah, they're all right, but I just didn't. I couldn't get into it. Like I had
in
to
the
be like
garage. In the
Yeah.
garage was good.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Well, we've been going for 2 hours and 10 minutes. What do you think? Should we go another half hour?
Yeah, go to
Well, it's like
2:30.
I have a thought from earlier. Like when you were talking about that woman in the alley.
Yeah. Not in the alley. It was in front of a gas station.
Oh, okay.
And it was in the ghetto though, like in the hood.
You're right. Yeah, that's what it was. And there's just this lingering thought where it's like, because of your proximity in truth, like people in a spirit of error are just gonna wig out like that.
Yeah, I see that. I do. I noticed that.
Like they are absolute downright lunatics.
I'm a target. I'm like a target for people.
But it's okay, because it's like, we're still told what to do. Love them anyway. Love them as yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you need a cigarette? How about 2?
Well, I wanted to get out of there. I didn't want to give her 2.
Oh, sure.
But like, yeah, I get it.
Should have gave her something that had nothing to do with what you were talking about and said, "Here, have a pencil.
Here's a random CD.
Here, yeah, have the cigarette butt."
Yeah.
No,
Did you
the
ever
sad
watch
part is
Tweaker
that-
TV? Go ahead there.
Well, I was just going to say, the sad part is, like, those people are still truly spiritually lost.
They are, yeah, and most of the world is, dude. If you
Yeah,
notice
that's why she said, when I asked her if she was good, she said no. I don't think so. I don't think I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
She was trying to reach out, is what she was doing.
in the way she could, yeah. Well,
Or maybe she was honestly, Roger. Maybe she was like, that's her shtick. Maybe she tries to get money off you, like acting like that.
And really, she goes around the corner and gets in a BMW and drives home.
Yeah,
no, not this one. Not this one.
No. You sure?
But
you have a good
but Derek, though, I truly do, like, there's a demon inside of her, probably.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And she's reached, like, the demon. She's trying to get through the demon, maybe. You know what I mean? Like reach out through getting out of the demon world.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe.
No, yeah, I think it's something like that, because and when engaging that, it's hard to gauge, do you need to rebuke them right away or not?
Well, there was
and sometimes they just need to work it out and, like, become more broken before you can help.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to change it. A couple of people brought up other examples of white boy reggae. UB40.
Yeah.
And I thought of one when I seen UB40, Boy George.
Yeah, that's kind of reggae, I guess. You got to try to copy that.
It was, yeah. That was the original white boy reggae, I think.
Red, gold, and green. Red, gold, and green.
Do you really want to hurt me?
Oh, yeah, I do. I was in the store earlier and they were playing George Michael. I want to love you to the end of time.
Yeah, real tearjerker.
In the men's restroom at the outhouse.
Yeah. How convenient.
Dude, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that was in Florida too. Wasn't that in Florida? That, of course.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I remember hearing about that and going to a rest stop what do they call those? Rest stop. Yeah, the rest stop. Just a public rest stop. And thinking to myself, is there a boy, or not a Boy George, but George Michael in here?
You're thinking you're gonna approach me from behind in the stall. That's what you're thinking. Hey, you're looking mighty sexy, boy.
And then remember that one guy? Remember that whole kicking it out wide thing? It was like a politician. Kicking it out wide meant that, like, you're like trying to, like, put your foot under the stall. Like, hey, are you like a?
Yeah.
You remember that whole thing, dude? It's freaking weird.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
You gotta have faith. Woo, man. Anyways, Derek.
Dude, Roger, I got something for you to watch really quick. Like, it's only like 8 minutes.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me make a point right quick. Yeah, Derek, those people are possessed by spirits, and the spirits usually come in the form of the drug that they're taking.
Yeah,
and they're assigned to them. If pharmaceutical is definitely spiritual for sure.
Yeah.
Pharmacia.
Well, I mean, it just
Pharmacia.
It just turns you into a rambling lunatic. That's all.
Oh yeah. Well, they had this show on YouTube when I first started watching it. There was this tweaker show that they had in California, and they would go around to, like, back at gas stations and alleys in the middle of the night, and they would, like, offer people like $20 to, like, buy a crack. And they would run into some weird stuff. They had this one guy who was trying to sell a crowbar he had stolen off somebody's porch for $150. You gonna buy this, man? He's like shoving it in your face. This crowbar. He's tweaking hard, dude. It's like, It was just the most horrible show you'd ever watch. But he would actually give them like rehab pamphlets and $20 if they would actually commit to not do any more crack or crank or
Would they
whatever.
try to help them? Oh, they would try to help.
Yeah, that's
Well,
pretty.
that's
cool.
good. At least they would try to help, maybe.
But he made YouTube content out of it, which was really horrible. I think. Yeah, if you're
Yeah,
if
you
really
make
want to outrage the people,
if you make money off of the the unfortunate people in the world, I think it's really bad. I think it's really bad.
It's called exploitation. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Mr. Beast. That guy got rich off of doing stupid crap like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if Derek's talking anymore. He's muted. Hey, Derek, you still with us?
What? I'm here. Yeah.
I was trying to get you involved in the pharmacia conversation, man. Like that's the root of the demons. That's where it comes from.
Pharmacia later.
Yeah, pharmacia, and it's been known to be one of the best things that ever happened to humanity.
Oh, it made you live longer, but it made you sick.
Yep.
So
And dude, that's not even true though. There's nobody's living longer. That's just such a freaking lie, dude. I hate that lie.
I mean, well,
They think they say that.
From life record stuff. I mean, even when I was young, I remember hearing that the life expectancy was a lot lower. But I mean, when I think about it,
it was because of babies dying.
Think about it this way: would you rather live a
mortality rate,
shorter life? Would you rather live a shorter life and be healthy the entire time and just drop, or would you rather live till you're like 95 and live 30 years sick?
You mean like from 60 to 90, like just the sick, depraved freaking life? No, of course not. Yeah.
So,
like, you mean like prolonging? Yeah, they can prolong you maybe.
Yeah.
But no, the whole thing, that whole dying older thing, no, it's not true.
Well, I could testify to something right quick. I got my mother's side of the family, my great uncle, his sister, my grandmother, and her sister. They lived to be 104, 108 years old. But by the time they got there, like my Aunt Maria, she's one that lived to be, I think, 104. I was sitting there talking to her on her porch. I was in California visiting, and she's like, "I'm just tired of this." And I'm like, "Tired of what?" Just all this crap. I keep seeing the same thing over and over again. Every year, it's like a cycle I go through.
Yeah.
She's like, she's just tired of dealing with the nonsense, man. And it's people that she didn't like to deal with, and she's like, she's waiting to go home, is what she told me, at like 103, 104 years old. Like, well, I don't blame you.
Yeah, my mom was miserable. She was miserable at the end because she was always in pain, and she couldn't get up and do a lot of stuff, and anything she wanted to do she couldn't do because it was painful for her to do a lot of things. She had back problems and all kinds of crap, and she had replacement knees and shit. Everything was going to hell, and she was getting frustrated and depressed.
Well, my mom, I think she's 70.
89.
My mom's got a replacement hip, but she has got a prosthetic breast, and I think her knee, they replaced it. But she's got a fake hip, fake knee, and a fake breast. Yeah.
It's like, shit, would you rather just, go? It's the old, would you rather, it's the old burn out or fade away argument. That's all it is. Would you rather burn out or fade away?
Burn out quick or fade away.
Burn out
slowly.
fast, really bright at your peak, or just fade off and everybody forgets you.
My great uncle, his name was Abraham. He was just an old pervert.
Good old Uncle Abe's at it again.
They're all old perverts.
The man had a room full of Esquire magazines stacked up to the ceiling. He collected over the years.
Stacked to the ceiling.
Yeah, dude, I'm not kidding you. Yeah.
We were smart. We would just go to the library and look at the old National Geographics.
Yep. But the funny thing about my uncle, he was
dude. I literally my brain will never forget that. When I was a little kid, seeing the National Geographic, that I used to, the natural.
Yeah,
I'm like,
swinging,
man. That's not good. That's not good. Put a bra on.
Yeah, where are they going to get it at Walmart? Never mind. Anyways, the thing
lobster
about
bisque from Walmart.
Yeah, that was delicious, man. Actually, I got another bowl in there. It was only $2 a pop. So, what was I going to say? Oh, my great uncle. he was a millionaire. But he didn't act like one, dude. He drove an old flatbed '67 Apache that he hauled around his beehives on. He was a beekeeper. But what he did over the years was he kept honey, sold honey to Sue Bee Honey Company, and then took that and turned around and bought shares in the company every time he sold them honey. So he became like 2/3 owner of Sue Bee Honey Company.
Dude, honey lasts forever, first of all, and it's a natural antiseptic. It's a healer, and like, dude, imagine having tons of honey. It's like gold, dude.
Yep.
It is. And he would eat it raw, dude. He didn't. The stuff he ate wasn't processed. He'd process it for the company.
No, you shouldn't process it. Unfiltered, unprocessed.
Well, they prefer it because it's more palatable for the public's purchase. They're used to that taste, I guess. They don't know what raw honey tastes like. They don't.
David Caress said, "Oh, I should have burned out."
There was more to my story, guys, that I was trying to get to. What he do with those Esquires, like the pictures he wanted to save, he would put like $100 bill inside of the. And so me and my brother, when we visited him in South Dakota, we would go through the Esquire magazines and look for like 50s and 100s in there, and we'd pull them out. And then we go down to the store and buy shit, and he would never even know. But that was when I was a young, stupid kid. I wouldn't do that now, personally. But he's a millionaire. And the really funny thing is when he passed away, he left all the money to his sister, and they ended up giving it to my aunt. She invested it. I don't know where his money is now, so.
Probably long.
My aunt got rich. Yeah. Well, she either invested it or somebody like Will Duffy came along. Oh, we got a deal for you.
Yeah.
Invest in this, and this. Yeah. My aunt's pretty wise though when it comes to it. She likes to either put it in savings or a long-term investment. So.
Yeah. All right, you want to watch something? You want to watch something, Roger?
Great. Yeah. What do you got?
All right. So the founded Earth Brothers, FEB. They used to be Flat Earth Brothers. Now they're founded Earth. Are you subbed to them, right?
No, I'm not. I don't think so. I might be. I don't know.
Look it up. It's the newest video. It's really good.
The founded Earth Brothers. All right.
Yeah, you know who they are.
Right, you missed the great footage that we had at Atlas earlier, man. You missed
no,
it was amazing.
I chose not to call in then. I'm so tired of hearing about this thing. It's so retarded to even talk.
You should have seen those pictures, man. I mean, it was.
I know. I've seen them.
Yeah, we paid a lot of money to look at that for some reason.
$40 billion was amazing.
Yeah, that was funny when that one guy was. He's like, oh, the money they have to look at Mars, and like, what are you talking about? Like he believes it's like the politics people. It's like believing in politics, the same thing.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about the latest politician, Mr. Shiva, that's getting involved in our group.
Oh, jeez. Dude, I got a bad vibe about that guy from day one, and look what happened.
Tell him all about him. He knows him quite well.
Oh, he's a politician. Massachusetts.
Yeah, I know. I heard you talking about it. Like
the guy's become a billion. He's become a multi-millionaire from losing.
What did he create? Oh, he says that he created email.
Yeah, so-called.
Did he?
No, he did. He did.
I don't think he did.
It's like saying It's like saying Al Gore created the internet. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
He's a failed politician. He ran for every office in the state of Massachusetts and lost every single race he's ever gone into. Everything he's ever done has been a complete failure.
Oh,
he's become a millionaire
in Massachusetts. I forgot.
Yeah. So Scott, the latest video that the Founded Brothers put out, the most soundproof of the biblical earth. Is that what you're talking about? That's their latest video they got out.
No. Pretty sure it's not it.
There's one on the firmament captured in video. Let's see. DNA was taught.
Founded Earth Brothers.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. It should be. It's not called that. Show it on the screen. Show the channel on the screen.
All right, I'll show it to you.
Let's put it to you this way real quick. He's a tool to be used by the political people in the state of Massachusetts, Republicans and Democrats, when they're in trouble. So they pull him out of the woodwork, and all of a sudden he's running, and it pulls some people from.
So that is it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's a kingpin. That one right here.
The first one, yeah. Go ahead.
That's what he gets
everyone.
paid for.
Hope you guys.
Huh. He makes money from doing that. Now, I can't say that's a definite, but he's never lost a penny losing.
Yeah, so he's not invested at all. He has investors that
Yes.
put him in there.
Mhm.
I've heard of this one before. Yeah. Yeah, and that doesn't work on. Well, everything curves on the ball. But that's
No,
what
he
that
does a
says.
good job. It's a good little clip of what I've been talking about for a long time. Underwater, because underwater, the whole thing is different. You'll
Under
see.
the sea. All right. So how
Under the sea.
How am I going to pay? How far am I going to play? 8 minutes? Yeah.
Oh well, start from the beginning. I mean, it's only 8 minutes. I mean, the end is nothing.
Yeah. The whole thing is like 9 minutes is what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's about 7 minutes of actual what you want to watch.
I got you. All right. Here we go. Hold your breath. We're going underwater.
I was doing great. I have been going through and compiling
I
proofs
know these guys. Yeah.
of biblical cosmology, and I was hoping to do a video talking about all of them, and I still plan on doing that in the future, but I wanted to share two of them that just blow my mind because they are very powerful, and it's similar to what we've talked about in the past that our good friend Ben from Taboo Conspiracy has shared in regard to the songs of the humpback whales traveling, 4,000 miles, which is impossible with the globe model because sound waves travel in straight lines. They can bounce off of things here and there, but for the most part, they travel in straight lines and they're not going to be bouncing off of the surface of the water efficiently enough to travel that far because there should be a 495-mile mountain of curvature blocking them at that distance. But there's distances that may not be as impressive as 4,000 miles, but they are well documented because you can.
So I get what you're saying. Like the water's not reflective enough to make it bounce off in a straight line over a curve. That's basically the proof in itself. Correct. The sound wave's direct. It's a direct shot. So if it's a direct shot,
yes.
it would go directly through the curve of the water and out of the water. Basically, it wouldn't reflect into the water back through it. It wouldn't
do like the ionosphere lie too.
I mean,
the ionosphere thing. Underwater
what?
doesn't work that way. The ionosphere.
Yeah. Ionosphere,
Whatever they call it. They call it.
Yeah, but you get the joke, right? Ionosphere.
I know. I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know how things would bounce off the surface of the water. No. I know
it wouldn't.
You can bounce light off the surface of water. You can bounce sound off
the
surface of water.
From under.
Yeah, from under.
From under, it doesn't bounce.
No.
Yeah, I don't think it would do. I don't think it
would.
But I don't think it would leave the water
before.
either.
Yeah.
I don't think it would leave the water either.
No, it would just stop. It would just be like hitting a wall.
Yeah, it would attenuate.
Yeah, it wouldn't even reflect into the water neither. It wouldn't be strong enough for them to hear their songs from 4,000 miles away under the sea for sure.
Yeah,
but they claim
distance.
It's a really big ball. We can see too far.
Fabricate whales communicating and hearing each other. Like, what are you going to do? Put them to a lie detector test and say, hey, did you hear that sound? All they can do is document that they are synchronizing their dives at certain times when they are communicating to verify that they are indeed not diving alone. They're going up and down at the same times. Well, I was showing a video to my Creation Standard class talking about Point Nemo, which is considered a spacecraft graveyard, a good place to hide objects that are flying up above and coming back down into the ocean. And so as we're watching a video about it, the narrator talks about the loudest sound heard underwater. And they call this sound the
Have
bloop.
You guys ever heard this?
And for years, they thought this belonged to an animal, some sort of massive sea creature. And so it was very mysterious. They recorded the sound. It didn't sound like machinery.
The question is he going to play the bloop?
No, it's just like a random sound. It's not like anything. He doesn't play it.
Okay, so we'll actually. I'm going to look that up when we get done.
It kind of did. I mean, I've actually listened to it. It kind of has a machinery type of sound, but it's hard to really tell what it is. It's a long, drawn-out sound, and they say that it traveled 3,000 miles.
3,000 miles.
When you look at how sounds travel underwater, this is where things get cool. Because they say that sound waves that encounter an undersea ridge are reflected and scattered by its surface.
Yeah. I know.
Complex or rugged
love this
topography,
part.
such as a seamount or ridge, changes propagation path and can consume acoustic energy. The physical obstruction of a large ridge can create shadow zones, places where you can't hear the sounds. And so these large ridges creating shadow zones is a real phenomenon. And these regions on other sides of the ridge will be places where you cannot hear those sounds. And so sound waves can be blocked by curvature. That right there is proof of that. And you see the way that the ocean would be if you did an exaggerated elevation chart here. You have to be near the surface, if the surface of the ocean is flat, to send a signal that far. Problem is, if the surface is curved, the sound would have needed to have been emitted at 869.7 miles above the sea floor
Uh-huh.
to be heard
See?
at that
Think about
distance.
that. Think about that.
Meanwhile, the deepest part of the ocean is only
Yeah.
about 7 miles, they say.
7
And
miles.
so you have this great distance right here. If they're this high, they're up beyond the ISS, allegedly. And so 869.7 miles,
Above.
that would be impossible. That's how high they would need to be in order for that sound to reach. And the ocean isn't that deep. Not enough room there. And so the reason for that, this loud sound traveling that far, is because the surface of the sea floor has already been mapped out by the Geological Society of America.
This is awesome, too.
They
This
did
is
this
awesome.
back in 1959, before we were pretending to go to the moon. And
Look,
you can
it's all
see their
flat.
data. Flat surface,
It's like
elevation changes on the bottom.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
across
look.
the
Oh, no.
entire Atlantic and everywhere that they went. And so
Well,
you can see here, here's things like the
Those are all-
mid-Atlantic.
Even in the 1600s, they did soundings across the Atlantic, and it was as flat as could be back then too. So, yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's funny because these retards don't think about this kind of stuff.
No.
No, but
They think about just the magical sky. They think,
Yeah.
oh, magical refraction. They don't think about the underwater part.
Well, yeah, it's not even refraction, and air would actually cause refraction if you actually look through the medium. Yeah, but it doesn't make it curved at all. This is actual measurements. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So the Earth is measured flat.
Fish go over the curve, yo.
Measured flat, yeah. Fish swim through the curve. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they just changed the definition of level with Merriam-Webster, but all they did, they just kind of ad hoc did, even with that definition is so vague. You know, they don't tell you how far the level surface of the Earth curves. They just say it comports to the curved surfaces of the Earth. I don't get it. I don't think.
Dude, your channel should be called "Does Not Comport."
No, does not. Don't fry your brain thinking about it either. It's not worth it. Just accept it at face value.
ridges. Why didn't they curve the top line? Because they know that's not how it works. They were mapping it out as is. They didn't have time to factor in something that doesn't exist. And so that is the alleged loudest undersea sound. As mysterious as it was, I'm not going to claim it was some sea monster, but they say it was ice breaking off that made the bloop, the great bloop sound. That's just a
Ice
funny word, the
breaking off.
bloop. But that's what they call it. And the bloop destroys the globe. And now we're going to look at a volcano that does the same, because this is one of the loudest sounds they say ever produced on land. And
Have
in
you guys ever heard this
1883,
one?
the reason this caught my attention last year was because they say this volcano, as we're
I never
studying
heard
the
this either.
moons, was able to change the color of the moon for an entire year. It gave us a blue moon, they say, because of the ashes. Now just imagine the ashes of a little tiny volcano, and this is not to scale. The little volcano I've put on here would be way smaller on their globe, and you would barely see it. It would just look like a tiny little fire. And they say that that created this blanket of smoke, surrounded the entire world. And that volcano in 1883 was known as Krakatoa.
Surrounded the
And
whole
its
world.
explosions,
Krakatoa,
which
yeah.
occurred on the Sunda Strait in
That lady was
Indonesia,
on Krakatoa.
was so powerful, they say, and this is sad, killed more than 36,000 people. Almost sounds like the key to the bottomless pit there was opened. It was also one of the loudest sounds in history and was heard up to 3,000 miles away. Amazing how that works on a world that's not curved, because again, sound waves travel outwards in straight lines
And in no
from their source.
container.
They can echo and bounce off of things. That's what echoes are, when your sound waves are bouncing off of things. Now, there would have had to have been an extremely high observer to have recorded that sound at 3,000 miles away. They would have needed to have been at an elevation of 970 miles, because
970
Krakatoa,
miles.
its elevation was only 2,667 feet in height. And so the horizon would have been about 63 miles away. And there would have been over 5 million feet of curvature between the volcano and the person hearing the sound. Could not have been heard at 3,000 miles away unless the world is not as we are told. And so these are just some simple proofs of biblical cosmology, things that can be shared and hopefully easily understood by people who are skeptical, because we have shared things in the past like line of sight signals traveling across the entire Atlantic, and the excuse is refraction, and that it's bouncing off of a barrier that they had to invent called the ionosphere. They invented that, and it wasn't called that back then. It was called the Heaviside or Heaviside, however you say the name, barrier. And that barrier had to have been
Heaviside.
invented to save the globe,
Heaviside
because
of it.
he was told, Guglielmo was told, that it would be impossible, first of all, to do that. But he did it anyways. And they argued that, curve is going to be in the way. Don't try it. He did it. And he used a 400-foot tall kite flying apparatus to make sure that it was above any obstructions.
Yeah,
Not
400 feet.
curvature, any obstructions that might have been in the ocean.
Just 400
and it
feet to
worked.
go
They were able to
that
have that
far.
signal go there in 1901.
Wow.
And they have since gone way further. Of course, all of their refraction models put the ionosphere thousands of miles up. It would not be this high. It would be much
Think about
closer,
this for a second.
like way
All right.
closer. Like
Once it hit the ionosphere, it would attenuate. Supposedly, it would slow down. The
And
signal.
it would bounce down way, like, see this, he's showing like the angle thing too.
Yeah, this is
Like
nonsense.
think about how 62 miles above, like, what is the circumference again?
Well, it's around
30
40,000, 39.
40,000, right? Yeah. It's a
39,603 officially. Yeah.
tiny amount on the globe to bounce back down. It would have to bounce, like he's gonna say it here, but he does a good job on this. Like, I've always been saying this.
Oh, I like his presentations. I've watched a few of them.
Oh, he's good.
pretty
He's,
And did I hear earlier that I knew he
as
was
close
a
as I
school
put
teacher,
Finn
but I
invented
didn't
to
know.
save the globe, because
hold on,
he
hold
was told, Guglielmo was told, that
Let
it
me
would
get-
be impossible,
let me
first of
pause
all,
this.
to do.
Go ahead. Derek, what were you saying?
Goodness. Okay. I
I
knew
think you
Josh
put that.
was a school teacher, but he said creation
Yeah.
standard class.
yeah, he's doing his private schooling now.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's awesome, bro. It's
Mhm.
really cool.
Right on.
He's doing it for private people that want to, he quit teaching altogether. Him and his brother too. His brother did the same thing. They're twin brothers,
Yep.
And they're doing it according to the Bible and according to like truth. And it's really, really, in my opinion, one of the coolest things that any teachers can do.
Right.
Yeah, Charles is kind of doing the same thing, but he's still in the publics, but he's actually redoing the class, and he's putting in flat earth stuff, and he's getting in trouble for it. So, yeah. But I mean, he scaled it back because he knew that he's got a job. He's got to keep it, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. Crashes 82 said Rogers Ram Ranch. Is that the name of my channel?
Rogers Ram.
Holy crap.
Who's Crashes?
I don't know. It Crashes 82. He's been around for a little bit. Anyways, let's get back to
All right,
to
it's
an
like one
ending
more
video. I
Okay.
threw an ending video in private chat.
a bit shooter.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get back to this thing. It's almost done. 400 feet.
But he did it anyways.
Oh, crap.
And they argued that, curve is going to be in the way. Don't try it. He did it. And he used a 400-foot tall kite flying apparatus to make sure that it was above any obstructions, not curvature, any obstructions that might have been in the ocean. And it worked. They were able to have that signal go there in 1901. And they have since gone way further. Of course, all of their refraction models put the ionosphere thousands of miles up. It would not be this high. It would be much closer like way
62
closer,
miles,
like
I
as close
think.
as I've put these lines here to scale with as high as they tell us that is. And so one bounce is not likely. It would have had to have been many bounces off of a gas. Bouncing off of a gas. They can prove that in the lab. I'd like to see radio waves bouncing off of a gas layer. It's ionized, though. It's the ionosphere. It's charged. And so their scale versions are not, or their versions are not to scale, but they have since gone from England to Australia. And again, the refraction experts say that that's what it was, when there's just absolutely no way that many bounces could have happened at 13,940 miles. It's just not possible. And so powerful proofs. I'm going to try to put together something very detailed that goes over all of the best proofs, going from the lack of curvature, proof of the firmament, and, you know, obvious fakery that they have with their space agencies. I can cover that as well. But for me, it's the proof. If there's proof of one reality, then the other reality is going to require lies and deception. And if you find any lies and deception with the people who are proving it, you need to throw out their evidence, because they have been caught lying. If it's real, they wouldn't have to lie. But I wanted to share this to get out more proofs, because end time deceptions are here already and they are happening. Revelation is going to unfold whether we like it or not. And I'm excited for it. I know some people are excited for it. It does mean that things are going to change, and it's not going to be comfortable for a lot of people, but our Father will provide. Be at peace and know that He is always taking care of His own. That's why people are sealed for protection in Revelation. They are not harmed. It doesn't say pour out your wrath on all of the elect. It says the ones that are sealed, those you cannot hurt. And so be sealed for the Most High and find out what that means, and be Revelation ready, because we are living in Revelation times, I believe, where things are changing rapidly, and the lying signs and wonders are going to improve as technology improves. And there's a time where we're not going to be able to tell the difference by looking at something on a TV screen. And I know my good friend Mike Helmick, rest in peace, said that years ago. And I can't believe that we're already almost there. And that was only like 7 or 8 years ago when he said that. And so anyways, you guys are the best. I love you. The Father loves you. You are beloved creations of the Most High. Don't take that for granted. Spend time with Him. Get to know Him. He is not who this world is telling us. He's far greater. But that's it. We will see you guys next time.
Cool. Got a nice little video.
Yep.
I like this. Yeah. I want to shout out the Flat Earth Brothers. They do a good job.
Yeah, it was a good video. I threw one in there too to end on, because I got to get going.
Okay. Which one do you want me to do? There's one.
The very last one.
All right. Now, D-Man, it's been a pleasure having you on.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's good to see you, Roger, as usual. Good to see Scott and everybody in
Yeah,
chat.
man.
Hold on.
This mechanism by
Stop so we can hear you. It automatically queues up when I go to the BitChute. Sorry. What were you saying, D-Man?
No, I was saying it's good to see everybody in chat. I'm glad to see everybody. Hope everybody's well.
I want to make it audible for everybody. Yes. And these are good little videos you get on BitChute too. I like them. And D-Man, I'll see you in my next show. I'll probably do it next week. I'll start doing 2 shows, and we'll figure out a name. We'll put one in.
We'll figure it out.
We'll work it
out.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Take care, everyone. God bless.
Have a good one, Derek.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And Scott, great song. I'll play another one of your songs next time.
Okay.
I never thought I would hear you do Sublime, but you've done another Sublime song before, haven't you?
Yeah, when you going to do some ABBA?
Yeah, there you go.
Just kidding.
Waterloo. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Not happening. Good talking to you, Derek.
Yeah. Derek, it's nice having you on, man. Scott,
Yeah, man.
same with you.
Good to see you, Scott.
And here we go, guys. Night.
There is one level Earth question that is often used as a defense mechanism by stubborn globe defenders. It's more rhetorical than inquisitive, and tends to be their final discussion point before refusing to engage further with the subject. This question, formulated one of several ways, is, so what if the Earth is level? Why does the shape of the Earth even matter? What difference does it make to my life? Firstly, the thing of crucial importance is not the shape, it's the lie. The lie of heliocentrism is one of the most insidious lies imaginable that replaces our common sense and lived experience with unproven theories and explanations from supposed experts. When children are indoctrinated to abandon the evidence of their senses in favor of this nonsensical globe model, a schism occurs in their psyche where they are no longer able to trust their own senses and experience, and instead must trust information completely contrary to it, presented by perceived authority figures. To teach such a false cosmology is incredibly deceitful and disempowering to the individual, and the result is that humanity has become just like the slaves in Plato's allegory of the cave. A child who learns not to trust the evidence of their senses becomes forever imprisoned within Plato's cave. A world of distorted shadows cast by Plato's puppet masters that blinds them to the reality beyond. So, why does the shape of the Earth matter? Again, it's not about the shape. It's about the lie. To fool nearly the entirety of humanity for multiple generations, stripping people of their common sense and replacing it with carefully crafted lies, is obviously a matter of serious importance. It is one of the most psychologically devastating things that could be perpetrated upon an individual, and seeing through it should be one of the most revealing revelations of a lifetime. So, when someone asks the foolish question of what difference does it make, that is already evidence of extreme psychological distortion. If knowing the truth doesn't matter to your life, what does that say about your life? The Level Earth is an epic epiphany that changes many people to their core, affirming their common sense, developing their critical thinking skills, and reigniting a spirit of discovery and adventure. In this way, the Level Earth revelation is holistically helpful and truly transformational for many on an individual level. Even more importantly, however, is if humanity succeeds in fully exposing this egregious lie and finally rooting out the liars, the beneficial ripple effect it will have throughout society is massive. Once these foundational facts are realized, these governments, universities, media outlets, and other entangled organizations suddenly and completely lose all credibility. The resulting mass mental exodus away from the control system is exactly what is needed. Essentially, once the Level Earth conspiracy is exposed, so is every other important conspiracy by proxy, because this so-called mother of all conspiracies holds under its umbrella so many fundamental and foundational facts, and fully reveals them. When confronted with the demonstrable evidence for our Level Earth plane, one of the most common and frequently asked questions is, why would anyone lie about the shape of the Earth? Why would there be a worldwide conspiracy to hide the true dimensions of our home? What would be the point of hiding our Level Earth to begin with? Many who ask this question haven't actually researched the subject and understand that those who aren't directly involved in the lie cannot fully comprehend the motives of those who are. Therefore, the often repeated phrase, "Why would they lie?" is more a cynical defense mechanism than a genuine question. So we cannot definitively answer the question of motive, but we can attempt to deduce and guess what it may be. Government space agencies are freely receiving trillions in currency over the decades to produce little more than rockets that end up in the ocean and CGI cartoons on television. Maintaining the illusion is comparatively cheap, so rather than being some unrealistically expensive enterprise, it is actually an incredibly lucrative and profitable scam. Besides being a productive moneymaker, the notion of outer space, along with the belief in a globe Earth and the Big Bang Theory, has fostered a nihilistic, materialistic worldview that rejects the idea of intelligent design and replaces it with the concept of random, chaotic coincidence. Instead of intentional design by a purposeful creator for humans and the Earth, we are taught that everything came into existence by accident and for no reason. Through indoctrination into this anti-spiritual religion, believers lose connection with anything beyond the material world and become selfish, compliant consumers. This then sets the stage for further manipulations as people deceived and disconnected from their true foundations can be led anywhere. Two places we are clearly not being led by this globe deception, however, are Antarctica and the North Pole. These two locations hold inherent significance in the level Earth model of the cosmos, as Antarctica is the elevated outer rim that encompasses and extends around all the other continents, while the North Pole is the center point of the world, where all compasses point and directly below Polaris, the only stationary star in the sky. Interestingly, ancient world maps from before the globe deception took hold depict additional lands in both regions. Since then, however, these locations have completely disappeared from all modern maps. By turning Earth into a ball, these potential extra lands, resources, and civilizations have been conceptually erased from the minds of the masses, as there is literally nowhere left for them to exist. In summation, the globe lie is the biggest and most fundamental deception imaginable. It uproots humanity from the foundational truth of our level Earth and sends them spinning out of control in a vast, unintelligent universe. Scientism has become a new world religion, and the masses now follow blindly towards whatever future is manufactured for them.
That was a
Pretty
good
good.
video.
Pretty good.
But just for that, I'm going to play one of Jim Anus's right quick. He made a video for Ryan.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's Sergeant's Moon. that's Ryan's last name, though.
Not related to Mark.
Not at all. Matter of fact, he hates the idea. I'm sorry. Am I got the right one up? Let's see. Yeah, I do. Nice. Here is Mr. Anus. How long is this one? 7 minutes, it looks like. Yeah. Big one, Jim.
Perfect. That'll hit it right on 3.
Perfect. All right. Beautiful. All right. Night, guys. I'm going to leave after this.
All right, man. Throw that video link in the chat if anybody wants to grab it.
I got you. Yeah, but shoot.
Yeah.
And that's
Great
the move
video.
for you. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Good night, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, good night.
See you next week. All right. I got a lot to do the rest of this week. I'll play out with a song. Why not?
Oh, and I didn't notice, but can you guys hear Bob Ross in my background?
Nope, we didn't hear him once.
Oh, okay,
Nope.
good. Because, yeah, my TV's unmuted.
So we're going to end the Fed here. All right. Night, guys.
Right on.
When you hear what I've got to say, I'm sure you might want to turn your head the other way. But if you dare trip with me, I will take you on a ride. You will see just how you can prevent genocide. Everything you think you own has been lent to you by a predator. With a monopoly on terror, there's no competitor. America's a dead nation getting deader. Supine to its sovereign, you cannot audit your creditor. They ship the drugs and run the prisons, etc. You can't find one mainstream newspaper editor. If you get upset, who you gonna write a letter to? Your congressman has been vetted, and so has your senator. The inventors of this creature are fortuitous. This world order, trust me, there ain't nothing new to this. The truth is just too illustrious and luminous for folks to know who they can trust and who Lucius is, or any other Rockefeller Foundation. 1,000 points of light, non-governmental organization. All that tyranny could be summarily dead in one fell swoop if you end the Fed. Is a monster, and you'd be foolish to think their main goal is not to conquer. Your mindset, slave, don't ever forget, slave. You have just been turned into a bona fide debt slave. Officially, when you take the real route, there was a banker takeover, fuck a bailout. They got the public clamoring to stick their tail out. This is admiralty law, they rob you then they sail out. Ain't nothing new, eventually you'll see the cinema. They had this movie rolling centuries, if not millennia. No wonder why they wanna censor me, cause I get into ya. Been the treasury to let you see it needs an enema. The dollar's dead and now they nickel and they dime you. That was manufactured in a lab like the swine flu. Cast your vote today to kill the plague. These motherfuckers should be sentenced to death at the Hague. That's what I said. How about that Alan Greenspan? What a maestro. Vacationing in Hades, he really has a nice glow. His money created what people call culture, carrying on the same traditions as Paul Volcker. It's so fun, why the hell it got to end? All these monetary funds, we still got a lot to lend. Let me take a little glance at my teleprompter friend. He could tell me what to ask Mr. Helicopter Ben. He's dropping dollar bills from the sky to offshore banks who like to fly. We got a candidate, he's very polished. NAFTA and GATT, all that will be abolished. Please disregard whatever you heard on your corporate television, it's forever absurd. Obama's got a lot of devils to serve, and they're all affiliated with the Federal Reserve. Dead the Fed. They own your body, this is true indeed.